Welcome to Game 2 of the 2026 NEWBL Championship live from Wildwood Park between the Sheboygan A's and the Menasha Max. Sheboygan comes into the Game 2 leading the series after beating Menasha 11-6 in Game 1. And now they're set up to win the whole thing here tonight at Wildwood Park. And Marty, Jared Ricklias on the mound, who else would you rather have?
There's no one else I'd rather have than Jared on the mound. What was interesting coming into the series, Sheboygan and Menasha split 4 games during the regular season this year, and Menasha won their 2 games in Menasha. Sheboygan won their 2 games here in Sheboygan. The difference is Menasha can't play their home games in Menasha because of the tornado, so they're playing in Appleton, and they ended up losing last night. So hopefully Sheboygan can continue their winning ways at home.
Yeah, devastating things for Menasha to have to not be able to play in their home place. Devastating storms coming through. And Sheboygan donated $1,000 to Menasha before the game started, and also the proceeds from the 50-50 raffle will be going to Menasha as well. But Sheboygan comes in this game on a 6-game win streak, and they've been scoring over 7 runs per game, including 11 last night. What do they need to do offensively to take this game too?
One of the things that's powering them through the win streak is guys that weren't hitting early in the season are starting to get their footing. Speaking specifically about George Haas and Cal Casper. Casper's hit home runs in his last 2 games. Hopefully he can continue that again tonight. But when you get contributions from guys that haven't been contributing for a large portion of the season, you're going to have more success, obviously.
And the starting lineup for the Menasha Max looks like this. Ryan Sita, he leads it off, followed by Jack Anselmo. Evan Olson, he's hitting 3rd. Quade Thompson's the cleanup hitter. Jacob Koopman's hitting 5th. Colin Nigel is hitting 6th. The 7-hole hitter Jackson Anderson is the shortstop. Brennan Otto is the 8-hole hitter hitting DH. And rounding out Ben Johnston, the right fielder. Marty, got the Sheboygan defense for us. Got a little standoff before the game starts.
Standoff after the national anthem, yeah. Defensively, Sheboygan has Jimmy at first, Hudson Wagner at second, Harry's over at third, and George Haas Jr. is at short. Sawyer Schultes in left, Alex Ames in center, and Chase Hanselman in right. The battery is Ricklias pitching and Cal Casper catching.
Yeah, it looks like Menasha's going to take the standoff. Nolan Sand wasn't able to outlast.
I believe it was in a minor league game this year. The 2 kids that wouldn't get off the baselines got thrown out of the game.
I think it looked like that's what happened here as well. Base umpire made the sign that he had ejected both players, but they're still in the ballpark, so maybe that was just precautionary. Ryan Sita steps in, takes a first pitch strike from Jared Ricklias, who has had a spectacular season. The next pitch right through there again for Ricklias. Jared comes in with a 1.64 ERA. And listen to this, 65 strikeouts to just 4 walks. Absolutely amazing from the veteran pitcher on the mound for the A's. And that ball hits softly to second base. Fielding and throwing to first in time. No, not in time. Cito will be on at first. Unless Jimmy came off the bag, that throw looked to have beat him.
I thought he had it beat Lucas, but it was a great play by Hudson, and I think Jimmy on the stretch, a great play by Sita too. I mean, he's hustling his butt off and got himself a base hit on it.
Bring up Jack Anselmo. Anselmo comes in hitting .304 on the season. He's got 4 homers, 24 RBIs. That one swung on and missed. First pitch strike again from Ricklias.
One thing we have noticed about Reck this year is he's given up 44 hits in 44 innings coming in, and he has given up a lot of hits.
And check over on Cita at first, nothing doing.
Does have a 4-0 record on the season, though. That's pretty nice.
1.64 ERA, despite those hits given up, just shows his strikeout ability when he's got runners on base. Pitch is up there, and it's 1-1. Anselmo attends Concordia University few A's, 10 Concordia as well. Connor Lash, Nolan Sand, Alex Ames. 1-1 is fouled back by Anselmo. Anselmo went 0 for 5 in game 1. He's a better hitter than that. Hopefully Sheboygan can keep him down game 2 as well.
Jared, UWM alum, pitched with UW Milwaukee.
Former Horizon League Pitcher of the Year for the Panthers. That one is popped up in the air. Foul territory, Casper's under, and he makes the catch for the first out. And we got an electric atmosphere here tonight, Marty.
Yeah, that's for sure. A lot of people, not too late to come out to the ballpark. Free admission tonight. They ask you to donate some money for the relief fund for Menasha. You know, get off the couch and come on out.
Why listen to us?
I'm talking to you, Tom. He knows who he is.
First pitch to Evan Olson, the 3-0 hitter for Menasha. That one is taken high, 1-0. Mentioned Sheboygan and Menasha split the season series at 2-2. Sheboygan obviously just won game 1. So they hold the advantage 3-2 over the Max this season, despite the Max winning the NEWBL overall in the regular season. That one line to right field and down for a base hit. Cita will stay at second. It'll be 2 runners on base with 1 out for Quade Thompson.
In yesterday's game in the first inning, Menasha came out swinging. They had a leadoff home run, and then as they went through the various batters, they had a couple more doubles and a couple more singles and ended up with 4 runs in the first.
Sheboygan's had to do a lot of catching up. They found themselves down 3 runs to Appleton as well in the previous round before coming back and getting to the championship. This is the 3rd round of action Sheboygan's seen in the NEWBL playoffs.
Big 4-run rally, or pardon me, a 5-run rally in the bottom of the 9th against Green Bay to win the State League tournament.
This team hasn't been up for a lot of the games, but they've come back and won. 6-game win streak mentioned coming in. But a lot of that's been those big innings for Sheboygan after finding themselves down early. Hopefully they don't get down early with their ace on the mound. Menasha's got one of their best as well. The 1-0 to Thompson, Cita at second. And Olson at first. Both runners on the move. The throw to third is not in time. Cita steals third. Olson steals second. And big time trouble for Recolytis in the first. One and one on Thompson.
Here's where that ability to strike a batter out comes into play, because if you can get this guy on strikes, hopefully you can get the next guy.
1-1 pitch, Olson. Breaking ball right through there, had him fooled. 1-2, 65 strikeouts in just 44 innings for Recolytis. More than capable of getting a strikeout when he needs one.
Our game time temperature is 76 degrees. I'll give you our umpires after this pitch.
1-2 pitch from Recolytis. Up the middle, fielded by Haas. Spins and lost the ball. Run will score. And a quick 1-0 lead from Menasha. And you give him an E6 on that one, Marty?
Yeah, definitely an E6.
It's a great play. Stop it. And
nice thing was Olson held at second, but the error did allow the run to score. Home plate umpire is Jamie Thurn. Our base umpire is Paul Grauman.
Jacob Koopman, a graduate from high school, will be headed to Winona State in the fall to continue his baseball career. And he's in a big spot early. 2 runners on base with 1 out against Sheboygan's ace. 1-1 count on him. Pitch from Recolytis is lined into right field. Going back is Hanselman. He'll be there to make the catch. And taking from second is Olson. He'll be at third. But a big out for Recolytis there, Marty.
Yes, definitely.
I gotta get Colin Nigel. He's had a solid season, 246, 9 RBIs. You try to challenge him first pitch, try to get him to chase. Where are you going first pitch?
Oh, you definitely want to get ahead. I got a feeling that Quade Thompson, the runner at first, may not be going because he doesn't look like the quickest guy out there. He is the catcher. Not that we're showing any prejudice against catchers because Cal Casper's a catcher and he's one of the faster guys on the A's team.
0-1, runners on the corners, 2 down for Eclitis. Check on the runner at first, and nothing doing on Thompson over there. Olson singled, by far the hardest hit ball of the inning. And Thompson reached on an error by George Haas. Run already in, that was Sita who also singled. That one's high, it's 1-1 now. Nigel's at third base tonight. All WEAC first team this season with UW Whitewater. Hit 362 there for the Warhawks. As that one hits to right center field, sends Ames back. He's still going back, and he makes a great running catch. Alex Ames saves a few runs and holds the Max just one. 1-0 Menasha as we're through a half an inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Back for the bottom of the first inning. Sheboygan find themselves down early after Menasha got in the top half of the first. The A's lineup will look like this. Alex Ames leads it off. He's in center field. Just made that great running catch to end the first inning. Chase Hanselman's hitting second. Harry Stelt's hitting third. Cleanup hitters Jimmy Jurgensen. Cal Casper's hitting fifth. Connor Lash is the 6-hole hitter, followed by Sawyer Schultes, the left fielder. Hudson Wagner, he's at second base, hitting eighth. And round out is George Haas at short. And Marty, you got the Menasha defense for us.
Over at first base is Jacob Koopman. Over at second, Evan Olson. Colin Nigel's at third, and Jackson Anderson is the shortstop. Around the outfield, left to right, it's Anselmo in left, Sita in center, Johnston in right. The battery is Ludwig pitching, and doing the catching is Quade Thompson. Hey, it's better than last night, Lucas. You're down 4-0 after one.
Sheboygan ended up winning that game 11-6 despite falling behind 4-0 in the first inning, as Marty mentioned. Tonight they fall behind 1-0. See if the offense can come alive again. The pitching staff can hold them down. That could be easy work against Hudson Ludwig, who's had a phenomenal season. First pitch to Ames is right through there for a strike. Ludwig comes in with a ERA under 1.5, 1.36 in his 20 2/3 innings. Not a big strikeout guy, just 15 strikeouts in those 20 innings. Only 4 walks as well. A lot of balls in play, as that's a breaking ball right through there.
Menasha finished the NEWBL season 11-5. Sheboygan was 8-8. They finished in third place. Of course, Menasha won the regular season.
0-2 pitch to Ames. Leadoff batter for Sheboygan. That one's low and bounced up and hit Ames in the face. Unfortunate ricochet there for Alex.
When we did the sheets coming into the season, so we get some background information, Riley Palmquist filled out another one and put it Riley Plant because he took a ball in the face when he was batting one time last year. Riley, of course, injured, is out for the season.
1-2 pitch is line right into the glove of the first baseman, Koopman, for the first out. And that'll bring up Chase Hanselman, who has just continued to hit. Feels like every time he's up, he's just a threat to get a double at this point. He's got 19 doubles, Marty, this season.
That's a lot of them. He's
19.
been an extra base machine for the most part.
He comes in on a 6-game hitting streak. And in that hitting streak, he's hitting .458 as he swings and misses at that one. His overall average for the season now sits at .374. Can't get much better than that. Highest average on the team. You got the most hits on the team as well. 0-1 to Chase. Check swing. And it looks like he didn't go. It's 1-1.
It's interesting that the catcher didn't ask the home plate umpire to appeal that swing or no swing down to Grauman, but
yeah. I was waiting for catcher to put his right hand out, ask that umpire. Hanselman fouls it off. It's 1-2. Good contact from Ames. Fortunately, it was right at the glove of Koopman. See if Hanselman can get a runner on base for Sheboygan, try to respond to the one run that Menasha put up in the top half of this inning.
In yesterday's game, the A's were threatening in, I think, the second or third inning, and the same thing happened.
Hanselman hits it into shallow left center field. Cita's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
And first baseman caught it and stepped on the base for a double play. Fortunate thing for Sheboygan, the exact same thing happened to Menasha later in the game when we had the lead.
A little bit of deja vu, but the opposite type of deja vu.
What comes around can come around again. What goes around comes around.
I'll bring up Harry Steltz, the captain of the Sheboygan team. Comes in hitting .350. First pitch to Stelt is on the outside corner for a strike.
We were at a point in the season where I think it was Jimmy was close to 400, Harry was over 400, and Harry's coming back down to earth.
Coming back down to earth for him is hitting .350. See if he can get a 2-out rally starter for Sheboygan. First two went down. Line out from Ames and a shallow fly ball from Hanselman. A 1-1 pitch to Stelt is just missed. Thompson looked back at the umpire waiting for him to put his finger out for a strike. Didn't get the call. 2-1 on Stelt. Jurgensen looms on deck if the inning should continue. The pitch is taken just low. Incredible eye being shown by Stelt so far.
Harry will be geared up for this pitch.
Should get one to hit on a 3-1 pitch. Doesn't want to put a runner on with 2 outs. And he hits it softly to second base. Olsen fields, throws the first, and plenty of time to get Stelt. And Ludwig goes 3 up, 3 down to begin game 2 for Menasha. The max lead 1-0 as we head to the second.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back at Wildwood Park, top of the second, about ready to get going. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Max. Jackson Anderson, Brennan Otto, and Ben Johnston. 3 ready to hit against Jared Ricklitis. First pitch coming in from Rack is fouled straight back.
So I was thinking, Lucas, about that play in the top of the first where they scored the run. Haas went over to pick it up. He was going to allow the run to score and just play it over to first for the out, and that's where the error occurred. So what I did was I actually gave Thompson an RBI because he was going to score the run, but he reaches on an error. So the run, I think, technically is earned.
Yeah, I would say so. Because, yeah, like you mentioned, no matter what Haas was going to do, that run was going to score.
Right.
He wasn't even thinking about going home with it. 1-2 pitch. And swung on and missed by Anderson for the first out. And the 2-3 put up to seal out for the first out of the second inning. Recklitis gets his first strikeout. Comes at the hands of Jackson Anderson. Brings up the DH, Brennan Otto. Not often do you see the DH hitting 8th.
No. Makes you wonder what the hitting situation is with that club. Although you said they've been have some very good stats season-wise.
First pitch to Otto is taken for a strike. Otto will be headed to Marion University next fall. 2025 graduate. And hits that one down the first baseline and foul, out of play, and out of Wildwood Park as well. Otto not having the best year hitting-wise. Probably the reason why he's hitting 8th in this Max lineup. Pitch is hit softly, foul again. Otto stays alive. Count remains 0-2. And you feel like this is the type of game for Sheboygan where you can't get too far behind like you did in game 1. Ludwig's a great pitcher on the mound for the Max.
I was just going to talk about that.
Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Recklitis to begin the second. And 2 quick outs for the A's ace.
Last night's starter for Menasha looked pretty unhittable the first couple of innings. And I don't remember the game we were calling here, but the opposing pitcher looked dominating for like 3 innings. And second time through the order, when the Sheboygan A's got their sea legs for hitting, you know, they wound up scoring a bunch of runs. So you can't always judge the pitching effectiveness based on 1 inning. You got to let them go a few innings and let the batters get a look at the kid.
His ERA is also fairly low on the season, but exactly what you're saying. That one swung on and missed by Johnson. Quick 0-2. And I think that was the Greenville game, the first playoff game for Sheboygan in the NEWBL playoffs.
I believe you're correct. It was the Greenville game.
0-2, 2 outs. Pitch to Johnson. Check swing. Hit called. Strike 3. And Recklitis strikes out the side in the second. 3 up, 3 down, and the A's are coming up. Chance to respond to an early Menasha run.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan. What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back here for the bottom of the second inning, Jimmy Jurgensen steps in for Sheboygan. Ready to lead things off in the second. It'll be Jurgensen, Casper, Lash, 4, 5, and 6 against Ludwig. As Jurgensen hits that one, foul territory into the bullpen. Jurgensen comes in hitting .292. He's back to his previous hitting ways. He leads the team in homers and RBIs. 8 homers and 43 runs batted in. Jurgensen hits it softly, but right at the shortstop, Anderson, for the first out.
It looked good right off
Did.
the bat, but then it just died.
Hoping it might go into that no man's land in left center field, but not quite enough on it. Brings up Cal Casper, who's been a different player recently, Marty.
Certainly a different offensive player. Still is commanding in his presence with his defense.
Mentioned he's got home runs in each of his last 2 games, and he's got 2 homers on the season as well. Showing off that power that we know he's had late in this year. 1-0 on Casper. That one's outside and in the dirt. It's 2-0. Casper comes in hitting .217. Mentioned those 2 home runs, 13 RBIs to go along with it.
Yeah, 6 doubles. Pretty good number. And the triple you mentioned and 2 homers.
2-0 on Casper. Hits that one foul off the end of the bat and off the screen. Menasha got 2 hits in the top of the first. Able to bring a run home on an error. That's how they lead this game 1-0. Sheboygan trying to put something together. And it's 3-1 on Casper, looking to get their first base runner. Ludwig's looked strong so far, living up to the numbers that he came into this game with. Very strong ERA. 3-1 pitch to Cal. Takes a strike right down Broadway. Three and 2, 1 out on Casper. Man on deck is Connor Lash. Big power threat for Sheboygan. Pitch to Cal. Is again hit softly. No man's land in right center field, and it's dropped off the glove of Seda. And a base hit for Sheboygan, their first of the night.
Long run for the center fielder. Made a great effort, but just not able to catch it.
And man, what ground Seda covered on that play. It looked like he caught it for a second.
I thought at first, off the bat, I thought the second baseman was going to be able to get back in the short right and make the catch, but
looked very similar to Jurgensen's hit to begin the second inning. Sheboygan's got their base runner, and a man who hit a home run last night, Connor Lash, steps to the plate.
Casper has 5 stolen bases, has not been caught yet this year.
Pitch to Lash is outside. Connor comes in hitting .236, 2 homers. Mentioned one of those came last night.
Cal, a fast runner.
I won't be surprised to see him on the move here, try to get that runner in a scoring position early in this game. Cal doesn't go that time, and the pitch is outside, 2-0, and Ludwig hasn't been as sharp with the command early in the second inning.
Lucas, how many times haven't we seen that exact pitch called a strike all year?
The outside corner to right-handed hitters has been kind of in between throughout parts of
It's
this year.
been expanded to the other batter's box.
That one's low. It's 3-0 on Connor Lash.
Now, Casper won't be running on this pitch.
You assume an auto take from Lash. Count was loaded up to Casper before giving up the base hit, Ludwig. And then he's got a 3-0 count now to Lash. The pitch is right off the outside corner. Looked like it was in there, but Lash will take the 4-pitch walk. 2 runners on base for Sheboygan for Sawyer Schultes. Schultes comes in 211. Hasn't had a whole ton of at-bats this season. Just 38 of them. He's getting a big start here in Game 2 of the NEWBL Championship. And an even bigger spot for him to come through. Tie this game up or give the A's the lead. Takes it outside, and that's 5 in a row out of the zone for Ludwig.
One thing that's been pretty consistent throughout this 6-game winning streak is the other team providing us with opportunities, usually via the walk or a hit batter.
Schultes swings and misses a heavy hack that time. It's 1-1. The A's throughout the 6-game winning streak averaging over 7.6 runs per game. Let's go along with a 355 team batting average. 335, I should say, team batting average. It's 1-1 on Schultes. 2 runners on base. Hits that one foul. It's 1-2 now. Casper, the runner at second base. Lash is at first. Just 1 out in the second.
All those kids, CJ, they're running in the street. Make an announcement.
Ludwig looks in for the big 1-2 pitch. That one hits softly in the left field. And Cito will take over and make the catch in shallow left center field for the second out.
Ludwig got away with one there. That was a hanging breaking ball. And unfortunately, Sawyer not able to put a good whack on it.
Just missed it. Got a little bit too much under it for Schultes. And that'll bring up Hudson Wagner. Wagner comes in 231. 12 RBIs. Doesn't have a home run yet. What a spot it would be for his first. And he takes that one in there for a strike. That outside corner tonight, it's kind of hard to really get a picture of where the zone is.
Well, you know what that is? They call that the floating strike zone.
So 1-1 on Wagner. Trying to come through in a big spot. Takes that one outside. It's 1-1. 9-hole hitter Haas, who's been on fire in his last few games, is on deck. But with 2 outs, Wagner's going to have to get on if Haas is going to get a chance in the second inning. 1-1, 2 outs. Pitch from Ludwig is hit softly. It's going to stay fair. Ludwig to throw to first in time. What a play by the Max pitcher to get a speedy Hudson Wagner to end the inning. Sheboygan comes up empty. Leave 2 on base, and it's still 1-0 Menasha as we go to the third inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Back at Wildwood Park for the top of the third inning of this championship game 2. Sheboygan leads the series 1-0. Chance to clinch the NEWBL championship for the second season in a row. I guess the same team from last year as well. They played Menasha. It went to all 3 games. Sheboygan was the home team at that point. Got the home game 1, won that one, lost game 2, won game 3.
Last year, Sheboygan won the NEWBL regular season and the playoff championship. This year, they won the State League regular season championship and the playoff or tournament championship. So they have a chance. They won 3 out of 4 last year. They can win tonight. They got a chance at 3 out of 4 this year, only with NEWBL instead of the State League.
And what Tim Moyer said, it'd be pretty special to win 3 championships in 6 days.
Yep, for sure.
They clinched the Wisconsin State League championship after beating Kenosha, then won the Wisconsin State League tournament this weekend, and now a chance to win the NEWBL playoffs tonight. First pitch to Sadis, line right in the glove of Harry Stelt for the first out. Sheboygan had a hard hit ball caught by the first baseman. Menasha had a hard hit ball caught by the third baseman. That was Ryan Seda who lined out there. That'll be Jack Anselmo, Evan Olsen, the other 2 due up in this third for the Max. First pitch from Recolytis is hit deep in the left field, and it'll go foul. Got a hold of that one just a tad early.
Yeah, he hammered that one. Good swing on it. I was saying Jack was a pretty easy out his first at bat, the little pop-up right behind home plate.
Anselmo is 0 for 6 now in the NEWBL playoffs. Hits that one foul, it's 0-2, but he comes in with a pretty solid average of .304, and mentioned he has 4 homers, so definitely a threat to hit one over the fence. It's 0-2 on him, 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Recolytis. Another 2-3 put out. Strikeout number 4, and 4 of the last 5 batters for Jared have gone down on strikes. Bring up Evan Olsen, another threat. The 3-0 hitter for the Max has had an amazing season. Comes in hitting .470, Marty. With 16 RBIs and OPS over 1,200.
That's a pretty good average for Slowbridge softball.
And he lines that one over the head of George Haas and in the left center field gap. Schultes cuts it off, but Olsen's on his way to second. It'll be a close play, and Olsen slides in safely. The throw was on line. It would have been a bang-bang play. Just slightly off target allows Olsen to slide in the second with a double.
2 for 2 tonight, too.
Goodness. And that brings up Quade Thompson. Definitely don't want to have Olsen hit with any runners on base tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like to face him with the bases empty.
That ends the 7 retired in a row by Recolytis. See if we can get Quade Thompson, get out of here with no damage done. Breaking ball right through there. Great pitch from Jared Recolytis. Quade Thompson reached on an error in the first inning. Run would have scored anyway, but the run did score on the error, technically. So it is an earned run against Jared Recolytis. As that one's in there for a strike, it's 0-2. Where do you go here, Marty? 0-2.
Breaking ball low and away. Hopefully he'll swing at a bad pitch.
And we saw it earlier
Don't give him something to hit.
Yeah. We saw it earlier this inning with Anselmo swinging at a great Recolytis breaking ball. See if he does the same to Thompson here. The 0-2 is swung on and fouled out of the mitts of Casper. And retreating the second base is Olsen. Again, it's 0-2 on Thompson. Thompson, like many of his teammates, attends St. Mary's of Minnesota. Two other his teammates in the starting lineup tonight also attend the college. 0-2 pitch. Again fouled off of Casper. Ryan Sita and Colin Nigel also attend St. Mary's in Minnesota. Majoring in business and sports management.
Yeah, Cal looked like he was a little stunned by that last foul ball right off the face mask.
Yeah, it's the tough life of a catcher. All you do is just take foul ball after foul ball off your chest protector, even off your helmet. You're just expected to stay in there. Very difficult position to play consistently. That one lined to center field. Ames coming in and making the catch for the third out. A 2-out double goes for Knotts. Reclaes puts up another 0, and it's 1-0 max as we're through 2.5 here at Wildwood Park.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Bottom of the third, ready to get started. Sheboygan looking to give this crowd something to cheer about. Put up a run here in this bottom of the third inning. Lead it off is George Haas, who has been on a tear, Marty.
He currently hitting 229. Now you might say, well, what's so special about that? Because about 3 weeks ago he was hitting .079. So he's really been on a tear, like you said, and he's been consistently getting on base, mostly via walks. He's shown a propensity for being able to bunt runners over. So, and with Riley hurt, he's been playing a lot of shortstop.
And he lines that one into right field for a base hit. Haas stays hot, and he leads off the third inning with a single. And Sheboygan's got a runner on base, making us look good up here.
Yeah, right. I don't know, can you do that good at analyzing?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Flips the lineup over for Alex Ames. Lined out sharply to Koopman at first, in the first. Steps in here. Been a great hitter for
leads
Sheboygan.
the club with 213 plate appearances. He's been almost exclusively been our leadoff hitter.
And he's almost exclusively been at every game, it feels like. Rarely do you see Alex Ames not in the lineup for Sheboygan.
You know what would be interesting? If one of the games Alex wouldn't have showed up, but his family would have still been here. They were at the game last night in Menasha.
Were they really?
So I'm walking up to my seat and Mrs. Ames was sitting down. I said, "Who's batting leadoff tonight for us?"
Want to know on Ames. Haas, the team leader in stolen bases. See if he's on the move at some point. Ames lines at the center field, right in the tracks of Sita for the first out. Ames hit the ball hard twice. Nothing to show for it, though. Brings up Chase Hanselman. And we were talking about this in the break. You know, last game, game one in Menasha, 11-6 to score. A lot of scoring throughout the game. Menasha had the 4-run first, and Sheboygan came back the 6-run fifth. But tonight, feels like the runs are so hard to come by, and every run feels so important.
More tension in this ball game than last night, and I'm more of a low-scoring kind of pitching and defense type of guy. I enjoy watching those kind of games, and this is right up my alley. And it'll be even more up my alley if we can score 2 runs and win the game.
Sheboygan can get out on top and feel a little bit more comfortable about where this game's headed. Ludwig's been a tough customer on the mound so far.
Quade Thompson with a great stop, preventing George from advancing a base.
Hanselman fouls it off to New Jersey Avenue. Game's count up at 1-1. Hanselman is 0 for 1. Hit a soft fly ball to center field in the first inning.
Harvey McBroom selling the 50-50 tickets tonight.
Hanselman swings and misses. Special thing about Hanselman, 35 RBIs now. I mean, from where he was.
Was he the guy we were saying?
Yeah.
You know, he's got pretty good batting average, and he's only got 1 RBI through 3 weeks of the season.
And that 1 RBI was from his own home run.
That's right.
1-2 on Chase. Haas is on at first with 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning. And check over on Haas. Back in time. Sheboygan's got 2 hits. One of them came off the bat of George Haas, lead off this 3rd inning. 1-2. Hanselman pops it up and foul into the parking lot. And Chase stays alive.
Surprising George hasn't tried to steal a base. He leads the club with 20.
And a 1-2 count. Expect him to go here. More than likely not. Ludwig.
Didn't see Tim flashing any signs.
1-2 pitch. Hanselman hits it in the deep right center field. Chasing after it is Seda. And he makes the catch deep in the gap. And he's been great so far in center field. He covers so much ground, Marty.
Yeah, he made a really nice play. Made it look easy.
Yeah.
And that's one of the signs of a really good outfielder.
Brings up Harry Stout.
Now, in this situation with 2 outs and Harry up, I would expect him to be stealing early in the count to get into position. So a base hit by Harry could score him. Although as I look down at Tim, he doesn't seem to be giving any signs.
Haas doesn't have an aggressive lead either over at first. And checks over on him again.
When Riley was up here for the game that you had missed, he was saying that a lot of times Tim leaves it up to the individual player. He won't always give him the steal sign. You're kind of on your own on the bases.
And that could be a huge benefit sometimes. And other times it can be a little questionable when runners decide to go.
Especially if they decide to go at the very wrong time.
Yes,
which
exactly.
we have seen up here.
1-0 on Stout. Harry's got 6 home runs this season. 37 RBIs and OPS just under 1. Harry hits it softly to third. And the third baseman, Nigel, fields and throws in plenty of time to get Stout. And again, Sheboygan comes up empty. Still 1-0. Max as we go to the 4th.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Top of the fourth inning, Jared Reklaitis trying to put up another 0. Keep this game within striking distance for Sheboygan. An offense that has been so dominant over the 6-game win streak is being held to very minimal damage so far tonight.
There's time.
Oh, plenty of
keep,
time.
Jared's got to keep throwing zeros.
That's what we expect him to do. It's a battle of aces. Ludwig, we mentioned, has a low ERA. And Reklaitis, 1.64. It's hard to get better than that in 44 innings especially.
Last year's playoff between these two clubs, the games weren't very exciting, especially the second two.
Yeah.
I remember going up to Menasha, we were up 1-0. We just got blown away. And then when they had to come back here the next night, I remember talking to one of the Menasha old-timers leaving the park the night before. He says, I don't know who we're going to throw tomorrow night. And they didn't throw anybody because we scored like 14 runs and ended up winning in a blowout.
Sheboygan had 3 home runs at least in that game. It was an offensive onslaught for the A's. Swing and a miss. Koopman strikes out swinging for the first out. Strikeout number 5 for Reklaitis, and the K's starting to pile up for the Max. And that's strikeout number 500 now for Jared Reklaitis in his A's career. What a special milestone for him.
He's a very good pitcher, one of the best.
Brings up Colin Nigel.
Really down-to-earth fella, too.
Fouls that one off. Great guy, been here a long time.
CJ's just announcing that to the crowd, and they perk up with a nice round of applause.
0-1 on Nigel. 1 down here in the 4th. Swing and a miss.
I saw Jared's dad, Randy, come into the ballpark. I didn't see Mary. I don't know if she's here. That's Jared's mom. So, good time for Randy to be here.
0-2 hit sharply to Stelz over his glove and into left field for a base hit. Nigel, first base runner of the 4th inning for Menasha. On a single. Bring up Jackson Anderson, the 7-hole hitter. Anderson comes into tonight's action in 217. 6 walks, 8 RBIs. He went 1 for 4 last night. And he's 0 for 1 tonight, so 1 for 5 in the NEWBL playoffs for him. After Menasha received a bye to the championship. First pitch in there for a strike. Sheboygan's had to work their way here. Had to play Greenville last week, won that one. Then had to play Appleton in Appleton, came back and won that one. And now find themselves here, just a game away from clinching their 2nd consecutive NEWBL championship. 0-2 on Anderson. Struck out in the 2nd. One of the 5 victims for Reklaitis tonight. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Reklaitis and another one as well for Anderson. Strikeout number 6 and strikeout number 5, 0-1 for Reklaitis. More than halfway to 1,000 now for the A's pitcher. Brennan Otto comes to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim as well in the 2nd. Anywhere Reklaitis struck out the side. That one's in there.
Remember last year, Lucas, when we would say when the other team comes up with their 7, 8, 9 hitters, oh, that was like normal teams 1, 2, 3, 4 hitters because they always seem to rally against us at the bottom of the order?
Not the story so far tonight. Swing and a miss again, and Reklaitis is absolutely dialed in this 4th inning. Looking to strike out the side for the 2nd time in 3 innings. The 0-2 pitch from Reklaitis. Swung on and missed. Another one for Jared. Another inning where Recoletis strikes out the side. And now it's time for the A's offense to put something together and take the lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
A pair of jeans that fit just right, and a radio.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Recoletis just struck out his 7th batter, reached a 500 strikeout milestone. Now he needs some offense to help him out, Marty.
I think the best milestone would be to pick up a win in the championship game of the playoffs. Would mean a lot more than the 500 strikeout.
And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Sheboygan. Jurgensen, Casper, and Lash kind of put something together, try to get this offense going that was been so dominant over these last 6 games. 6-game stretch where Sheboygan has not lost.
Jimmy Jurgensen, we talked early in the game about getting contributions from kids that haven't been contributing for much of the season. That's why the 6-game winning streak is here. And one of the guys that's been contributing all year and contributing as we speak has been Jimmy. And as long as he keeps his contributions the way they have been, we'll be in good shape.
Jurgensen, 8 homers this season. He's been a power threat. He's had clutch home runs as well. Had a grand slam against the Tropics. Had a one over the scoreboard against the Rockies.
Another home run by Jimmy would be his career high. He had an 8 couple seasons ago. If he could get 9, that would be his career high in home runs for a season.
2-0-1 Jimmy. The pitch taken for a strike. Wow. Must have caught the outside corner. 2-1 on Jurgensen. Swing and a miss from Jimmy. It's 2-2. Jurgensen, as we mentioned, came in 292. He's got 22 walks on the season as well. 11 doubles. On base machine this season. Not just been the home runs either. 292, a very respectable average. That one's low. And the count runs full on Jimmy. One thing about Jurgensen, though, no stolen bases this season.
I don't think he has a stolen base in his career. I'm not joking. I don't think he does.
Harry's got 2 this season even. 3-2 to Jimmy. Get that leadoff runner on for Sheboygan. Hits softly, and it stays fair. Great job by Koopman. And he steps on the bag for the first out.
One of the things that hurt Menasha last night, Lucas, was their defense. Their defense wasn't solid. Tonight, so far, it's been really good, especially Sita out in center.
And that's something that's harmed both teams this season. Sheboygan has cost themselves a few games by their defensive play. First pitch to Casper. That one's in there for a strike, it looked to be.
You know, going to that point, Lucas, I think if he catches it and can pull it up, the catcher, catch it a little bit low, but pull it up into the strike zone, the ump calls it a strike. But once he missed it, then you lose that opportunity.
And it becomes difficult for the umpire to see where the ball is
Exactly.
if the catcher's not caught.
Yep.
1-0, Casper hits it. In the right field foul territory, Koopman won't be able to reach it. It's into the bullpen area. Another thing is, that's why before the ABS systems in the majors, catchers framing pitches became so valuable. If you could have a catcher that could consistently make
It
pitches
still
and strike-
remains important,
Oh,
Lucas,
definitely.
because you only have two
Definitely.
challenges, and if you're out of challenges or it's early in the game,
Yep.
you know, that ability of the catcher to frame the pitch is still important.
1-1 on Cal. Pitch from Ludwig is hit softly past the pitcher, but Anderson fields and throws it plenty of time to get Casper for the second out.
Boy, Ludwig is really pitching a fine game. He's retired the last, last 5. 7 of the last 8.
Yeah, he's been dominant, and he's playing exactly to his numbers. 20 2/3 innings pitched, only 15 strikeouts in that time. He's yet to record a strikeout tonight. Everything in play for Sheboygan, and that'll continue as Lash hits it softly to Ludwig, and he flips over to Koopman at first, and 3 up, 3 down go the A's again. And it's still 1-0 Max, and we're halfway through this ball game as we head to the 5th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Are you serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Top of the 5th inning, we've hit the halfway mark here tonight. Menasha's on top, trying to keep their season alive. Did it back to Menasha or Appleton for game 3.
Well, yeah, get it back to USA Sports Complex in Appleton. A nice facility over there. Not nearly as nice as what we have here in Sheboygan, but it's unfortunate they can't play at their home diamond because of the tornado.
Ben Johnson will lead it off. Pitch from Recolytis is swung on and missed, and these 7, 8, 9 hitters for Menasha have had a very difficult time picking up the breaking ball and really any pitch thrown by Recolytis tonight. 0-1, in there for a strike. All 5 of the 7, 8, 9 hitters so far have struck out against Recolytis. It's a quick 0-2 on Johnson. Pitch is fouled away. Left side, now to play. The thing about this match team, the top of the order is very dangerous. Seda and Angslemo has proven to be a great hitter. Olsen has had an incredible season. Got to get these guys. Breaking ball right through there. Called strike 3 for the first out of the 5th, and that was nasty.
Johnson was a called strikeout victim back in the 2nd.
Strikeout number 8 on the night for Recolytis. Brings up Ryan Seda as a single, an infield hit that was. And he lined out to Harry at 3rd, very sharply hit that one. Breaking ball right through there again, and Recolytis is feeling himself. He's dialed in right now.
Seda singled and scored back in the 1st, the only run of the ball game.
Again, right through there for a strike.
He's been really outstanding on defense out in center field.
He covers a lot of ground out there. Very difficult to hit a ball in the gap. Feels like Cita's always there. 0-2 pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Recleus. Make it 9 through 4 2/3.
You know who Cita reminds me of?
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Who?
PCA.
Sometimes looks like the greatest player that sometimes will still get one at his head. Brings up Jack Anselmo, and he takes a strike. My goodness. Feels like wherever Recoletus puts it's just fooling Menasha hitters right now in this 5th inning. That one's fouled off way late. Was Anselmo. Five of the last 6 have struck out for Menasha, including the last 4. As that one just missed.
You know, the last 5 outs have all been strikeouts.
Yeah.
Just that one little base hit in there.
Recoletus has 9 strikeouts from 4 2/3. Check swing, and even that far outside, he's getting max hitters to think about swinging. 2-2. Recoletus has scattered 4 hits. Max got the run in the 1st inning. The only run scored thus far as Anselmo fouls it off the A's dugout. Counts 2-2. On this pitcher's duel to this point. Both Ludwig and Recoletus have been incredible, but in different ways. Recoletus with 9 strikeouts. Ludwig has yet to record one. As that one's hit softly in the center field, coming in, Ames dives off his glove. And Anselmo will hold up at first. Great effort by Ames in center, not able to come down with it.
Sheboygan caught a bit of a break when Alex missed it and it hit his glove. He was able to direct it over to the left fielder Sawyer, who was able to pick it up and keep Cita at first.
Yeah, it would have been dangerous had that gone past Ames into the wall.
And Zelmo was the hitter. He stayed at first.
Brings up the dangerous Evan Olson. What a season he has had. That's a strike. Outside corner. Olson's 2 for 2. Had a hard hit double over the head of Haas in his last at bat in the 3rd inning. Tough guy to get out. Check over on Anselmo, nothing doing. Recoletus trying to get through 5 innings, just giving up the lone run. Continue to keep his offense in it that has struggled against the max pitcher Ludwig. That one missed. 1-1. Olson mentioned goes UW Whitewater, had a great season over there. Hit over 360. All WEAC first team. That one hits softly to 3rd. Stelt, nice pick to throw over to 1st in time. What a play by Harry Stelt. A big out recorded by Sheboygan. It's 5 innings to just 1 run for Jared Recoletus. 1-0 Menasha. We go to the bottom of the 5th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef, it's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Sheboygan still with a goose egg on the scoreboard, but they might find themselves down 1 run because of the heroics from Jared Reclatus on the mound. Sawyer Schultes leads it off for the A's, and that one's in there for a strike. Schultes, Wagner, Haas, 7, 8, 9 for Sheboygan. Trying to start something with the bottom of the order. Only 2 hits on the night for the A's. Not much offense as that one's foul. Ludwig hasn't recorded a strikeout, but a lot of ground balls. Couple hard hit ones in there, but overall, he's had the A's hitters fooled.
Yeah, he's had our number for sure.
He's not missing bats, but he's missing barrels. 0-2 on Schultes. He flew out to center in the 2nd inning. Schultes stays alive, fouls it off right side. The thing especially with Ludwig, when you don't throw a lot of strikeouts, more often than not, your pitch count is low. He's only at 53 pitches right now. Just dangerous for Sheboygan. Want to find a way to get this guy out of the game. 0-2. Schultes takes one inside. Close pitch. Tough one to take with 2 strikes.
Yeah, Ludwig not a big guy, but he's got good command of his pitches and of the strike zone.
1-2 on Schultes. And he stays alive again and fouls it off. That one will go into the A's bullpen, or I should say Menasha bullpen. Schultes mentioned came in hitting .211. One and 2 on Sawyer. Schultes takes one in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Nice to get the leadoff man on.
Yep. Sheboygan has done that once. It was George Haas's single in the 3rd inning. And the thing is, he didn't move from first base. Stranded there in that
Thought
third.
he might be stealing with Harry up, but didn't happen.
2-2 on Sawyer. That one's a called strike 3 right through there. First strikeout of the day for Ludwig. Comes at the hands of Schultes.
Maybe that's the key for Ludwig to get strikeouts. That we don't swing.
Brings up Hudson Wagner. Wagner came in 230, 231. He's 0 for 1 and a soft ground ball to Ludwig. What a great play that was. To end that 3rd inning, Sheboygan was threatening, the only inning where they've had multiple runners on base.
Ludwig's got pretty good power. He does have 6 doubles and a triple. And I think you had mentioned.
And Wagner hits it sharply to 3rd. Great play by Nigel, throws to 1st in time to get Wagner for the 2nd out.
Did Hudson have a home run last year? Did Hudson have a home run last year? Yeah.
Brings up George Haas. He got a hit so quickly in his last at bat, we didn't get to bring up his stat of the day. He's now 17 for his last 47. But coming in, he was 16 for his last 46, and 348 average that equals to. So he's in over 350 in his last around 50 at bats. Pretty good sample size. Telly's getting more comfortable. And that's why Sheboygan's really started to win some games. Breaking ball in there. Ludwig has just been all over the zone. There's a little stretch in the 2nd where he kind of lost his command. Threw 5 in a row out of the zone. But ever since then, he has been dialed in. Haas thought about it. And did he go around? Looks like it. Menasha's coming off the field. Did he appeal? I didn't see. Did he appeal?
I didn't see any appeal. Now they're going to go talk. I don't think the plate umpire did a good job that time in indicating what was going on.
And he didn't go.
No swing, so they're going to bring Menasha back on the field.
Now here comes.
See, all of this talk should have happened when they were out there. You shouldn't wait for them to run off the field. As an umpire, you got to take command of the situation. Say, stay here. I'll check with him. And I don't know if I saw the catcher ask for an appeal.
I didn't even see the home plate umpire make the call either. The Menasha looked like just started running off the field.
Right. It was definitely a close pitch in terms of ball or a strike.
I think they were saying if he went around. I don't think it was a called strike or not. But nevertheless, Haas is still hitting. And that can be difficult for Ludwig, thinking you get out of the inning. Now you got to come back out on the mound.
They're waiting for the catcher. I hope he didn't take off his gear.
He didn't have much time to take off the gear. It'll be 1-2 once Quade Thompson comes back. There he is. 1-2, 2 outs. George Haas trying to keep this fifth inning alive. And what has been a pitcher's duel to this point. Thompson getting the final few words here with home plate umpire. Quade's offense has been dormant so far.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Ludwig. Wind up and throws. And it only takes him one more pitch. Strikes out Haas swinging, and 5 scoreless innings for the Max Ace. And he is going right through the Sheboygan lineup tonight. We head to the 6th inning, 1-0 Menasha in NEWBL Championship Game 2.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Top of the 6th inning, still 1-0 Menasha. They got their run all the way back at the top of the 1st inning. Nothing doing since. Reclitus will have to face 4, 5, and 6. Quade Thompson, Jacob Koopman, and Colin Nigel. 2 up for the Max. And how deflating is it for a pitcher when you feel like you're pitching such a great game and your offense can't get you any help?
That's tough. Just got to keep doing your job, which for Jared is keep shutting them out.
Jared's already had a memorable night. Reached his 500th career strikeout as a member of the Sheboygan A's. And he's got 9 strikeouts through 5 innings. First pitch to Thompson is hit softly to Stout. He fields and throws over to first in plenty of time to get Thompson for the first out. 1 down in the 6th for the 5-hole hitter, Koopman.
Sheboygan has only been shut out once all year.
That's the pitcher shutout, though. We throw a shutout.
Yeah, and they throw a shutout.
Oh, I didn't see that. Look at that.
Oh, you got to look at the paper.
Yeah,
Come on,
right.
Lucas. I thought I taught you well.
You would think, right, being here for so long, I'd know how to look at the stats. 0-1, 1 out. Should never doubt you.
You should a lot.
Koopman swings and misses. It's 0-2.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Lucas.
Reclitus looking for that elusive 10th K. He's got 9 of them so far. Pitch is hit foul.
I was going to say, we had talked about this earlier, that last night the defense by Menasha really wasn't that good. Tonight it's been outstanding, and Sheboygan has been able to match them play for play.
Check over, and he did not go around. He'll be 1 and 2 on Koopman. Koopman's 0 for 2. He also played in game 1. He went 3 for 4. So he's 3 for 6 in the NEWBL playoffs. Cool 500. That one hits softly past Recklitis. Wagner fields, falls, and it's past his glove and in center field. Would have been an incredible play had Wagner been able to keep it in front. But couldn't quite make.
I think Jared was really surprised that the ball didn't hit his glove.
Wasn't hit overly hard.
No, just right spot.
That brings up Colin Nigel. Nigel's 1 for 2. Trying to add some insurance for the Max. First pitch from Recklitis is outside.
Nigel was the hitter in the first inning that made the third out, but it was that dynamite catch by Ames in deep right center field that was would have been at least a double and would have scored a run, but he got robbed.
1-0 pitch in there on Nigel. Would have possibly even scored 2. Could have scored the runner from first. That was Thompson in that inning. But great catch by Ames. Shows how great this A's outfield has been this season. Ames and Hanselman have been spectacular. Tenney when he's been out there. Schultes as there tonight as that one's into the seats. We've seen that so much more often this season. Foul balls into the stands.
Just looking at Koopman over at first base on that last pitch, he was barely a step or 2 off the base, so he doesn't look like he's going to be stealing.
1 and 2. See if Koopman adds a bigger secondary lead here. He does not. That one hits softly. Haas, field, step on second for 1 over to first in time. A 6-3 double play ends the 6th inning. And Sheboygan's still within a run as we're through 5.5 here at Wildwood Park.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-2-3 due up for Sheboygan. Can they finally get some runners on base? Only 1 inning with multiple runners on. That was the second. And only 2 hits tonight off of Ludwig, who has been spectacular. That one's inside. Ames has got great speed. If he could get on base, maybe steal bag. And you got a runner in a scoring position just like that for Sheboygan. Ames hits it softly into center field. Sita barely has to move. Makes the catch for the first out. Brings up Hanselman, and he's been busy tonight, Sita. He's made a lot of catches out there in center. That one was probably his easiest one.
You know, he just seems to have a number. We're not able to hit the ball square, and I'm just, I look at the defense and where they're stationed. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit.
Yeah, he's got the A's off balance a lot of times. And I said it earlier in the game, he's not missing bats, but he's missing barrels. 0-1 on Chase. He's been the A's top average man all year long. Especially recently, in 450 in his last 6 games on this win streak. 1-1 to Chase. Can he get a runner on base for this offense? That one just missed. 2-1. This big crowd's waiting for something to cheer about. Been held down for most of the night, especially when the A's been hitting. 2-1 to Hanselman. That one hit on the ground. High chopper to third. Nigel, great play and an even better pick by Koopman at first. And man, you talked about that defense, Marty. That was a great play.
I think the key to the play, Lucas, was Nigel getting the ball on that big hop. If he has to play it on the short hop, it's a much more difficult play. So good hustle to get it on the big hop and throw him out.
Brings up Harry Stelt in this 1-0 game. Can the A's finally get to the pitcher, Ludwig, who has just been on his game tonight? That one taken outside. No better man at the plate for Sheboygan. Their captain, their leader, and still one of their best players this deep into his A's career. 1-0. Takes it for a strike. It's been tough sailing offensively. You just know with how dominant this offense has been. They put up 11 runs last night against the same Max team. It's just a matter of time that they finally put something together. 1-1. Stelt lines it to right field. Going back is Johnson. It's over his head and off the wall. Stelt rounds first on his way to second base. The throw-in's a good one. Stelt is in there safely. 2-out double for Harry Stelt, and that gets the crowd on their feet.
Johnston looked like he had a chance at it right to the very end. And then when he picked it up in the warning track and threw it in, it looked like, man, he's got a second chance at Harry. But Harry able to beat the throw.
I'll bring up Jimmy Jorgensen. I'd say one of the clutchest hitters on this team, especially this season. Had so many big hits. And if he could get a base hit here, this game could be tied.
You know, and I think it's going to take an extra base hit to score Harry, too.
You don't think with him running with 2 outs on contact make
Nope,
difference?
I don't think so.
Do you send him on something close?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. You almost have to force Menasha to make a play.
Yeah. 1-0 on Jorgensen. Been in these moments so often. Swing and a miss, and that was a home run hack right there, Mark. Sheboygan's just 3 hits tonight. Stelt with the latest one. Just their 3rd at bat with the runner in scoring position tonight.
One thing that will help with Harry running is the outfielders are all deep.
1-1. Jorgensen takes it outside. 2-1.
I'll tell you, Hudson Ludwig wanted that pitch, and he put a little mustard on it. He threw it awfully hard.
2-1 pitch. 2 outs in the 6th at H. Sheboygan down and run. 1 win away from winning the NEWBL championship. That one's low. It's 3-1. And now for Jorgensen, you're going to get one hit here more than likely. Can he take advantage? He's
going to be looking to hit. It's a hitter's pitch for sure. Or a hitter's count, I should say.
Can he take advantage? 3-1. The tying run at second base. The pitch is taken low, ball 4. Jurgensen draws the walk. And that'll bring up Cal Casper. And out comes the Menasha manager to talk with this pitcher, Ludwig, who's finally run into some trouble here, Marty.
Yeah, we thought we had him a little bit on the ropes in the second. It didn't pan out. Hopefully it can result in some runs. Cal Casper, who's been hot the last few games, is up. I'm sure the manager just going out there to talk to him about how to get to Casper, what to throw him, what not to throw him. And need a clutch hit.
And if anything, at least Sheboygan's driving up that pitch count a little bit in the 6th inning. Up to 78 pitches now for Ludwig. He's been so dominant tonight. Sheboygan's finally got him somewhat on the ropes. Can Casper come through? First pitch in there for a strike. Casper's 1 for 2. Had that blue pit in the right center field. The one time Sita couldn't make a play tonight. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Casper at the plate. Takes it high, it's 1-1. Got a big power bat on deck, Connor Lash.
Cal has a good eye up there. Hopefully he'll get a good pitch to hit and can drive it to an alley somewhere and get Harry home.
Talking about power, Casper's hit 2 home runs his last 2 games. That one's in there for a strike. It's 1-2 on Cal. Ludwig hasn't been a big strikeout guy tonight. Just the 2 strikeouts as we mentioned earlier. See what he throws Casper. On this 1-2 pitch. Biggest spot in the game for the A's offense. Can they come through with 2 outs? The pitch is hit softly to short. Anderson flips to second in time. And again, Sheboygan comes up empty. Still 1-0. Menasha as we head to the 7th inning.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Seventh inning action ready to get started here. Menasha still up just a run.
Lucas, we had our biggest 50-50 raffle number of the year, $495 given away. The other $495 is going to go to the relief fund for Menasha.
It's almost $1,500 donated tonight by Sheboygan.
Yeah.
Great job by the fans.
Very
here.
cool.
And it'll be 7, 8, 9 due up for Menasha. A group of hitters that has struggled tonight, Marty.
Regarding that donation thing, you know, when the fans walked in the park, they could either put money in a basket by the ticket window or donate their different products on the table inside the concourse. So it's going to be well over $1,500. It'll be close to $2,000, I would think.
Anderson steps in there to begin the 7th and shows Button, pulls it back, takes a strike. 7, 8, 9 hitters for Menasha. 0 for 6, 6 strikeouts. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Sitting on 9 Ks still is Rick Latus. The 0-2. outside. Bounces in the dirt, catches Casper in the mask.
I was afraid maybe it got underneath it.
Yeah, those ones that bounce up hit your neck. That's severe.
Exactly. Been there.
I'm sure. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Another strikeout from the bottom of this Menasha order. 7 of them. And 10 on the day for Recolytus. Brings up Brennan Otto. Otto is 0 for 2 tonight. And he's got 2 strikeouts. And he fouls that one back. What can this A's offense do to get going? They have to take pitches? I mean, they've been aggressive at
I
fields
don't think you can take too many pitches because Ludwig is a good strike thrower.
That one's hit softly to short. Haas Fields throws to first in time to get Otto for the second out. 2 quick outs for Recolytus.
Depending on who our batter is, you know, I like the idea of making them make a play by maybe just putting the ball in play with a bunt. You know, pop-ups, it's just too much of an easy out.
And you don't want to hit it in the outfield either to Sita.
Well, and that's part of the pop-up thing.
Yeah.
You know, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sita. And then we had a couple of lineouts, unfortunate there. But like I said, Menasha's played good defense tonight.
Ben Johnston.
Pitching and defense, that's one of the things they say wins you championships.
0-1 to Johnston. Takes a strike. It's 0-2.
Jared's pitch count can't be very high either.
He's gotten a lot of quick outs. Ever since that first inning, he hasn't really faced a lot of batters. 0-2, check swing. And he went around, going to the first base umpire. Another strikeout for Recolytus. Make it number 11 on the night. And 3 up, 3 down go the Max once again. But they still find themselves out in front, 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Well, I'll take you home. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Bottom of the 7th inning, it's still Hudson Ludwig out there for Menasha. And he's been dominant tonight. 6 scoreless innings. Living up to that under 1.5 ERA.
Hey, did you ever look up the pitch count for Jared?
I can quickly.
I know you're looking up some other nonsense. Like scores of other games, but
Recolytus has 84 pitches.
how many?
84.
Okay, that's a good pitch count given the number of strikeouts and the inning we're in.
First pitch to Lash is take it for a strike. One on Connor Lash. Led the team in home runs last year with 7.
He's got 2 this year.
Hits it softly to short. Anderson. Fields throws the first in time. Wow. This infield has been just incredible tonight for the Max.
You know, Anderson hasn't done anything but strike out when he's been batting, but he's done nothing but make good plays when he's on defense.
Sometimes it's so valuable to have guys in there for their defense. You almost anything you get on offense is just a bonus.
Exactly.
Brings up Sawyer Schultes. Can he come through for Sheboygan? And takes a strike. Big crowd showed out for this Game 2 of the championship series. Sheboygan a chance to clinch the NEWBL with a win. Find themselves trailing late without any runs on the board. It's been because of this Hudson Ludwig guy.
Yeah, if it goes to a Game 3, it'll be tomorrow night in Appleton.
Sheboygan's got a chance to win 3 championships in 6 days. That one's low to Schultes. 2-1. It's been a pitcher's duel to a T. You said you love your pitching and defense. Perfect game. It's been on display tonight. Schultes hits it softly to first. Koopman fields and steps on the bag for the second out.
A lot of quiet outs for Sheboygan tonight. A lot of credit goes to Hudson Ludwig.
Hudson Wagner. 8-hole hitter in this lineup for Sheboygan tonight. He became a staple. Came back from injury and was almost an everyday player. Find himself starting in the biggest game of the season as he fouls it off. In front of a packed house here at Wildwood Park. Sheboygan run out of outs. Just 7 more left.
Schultes, a Fond du Lac kid, goes to Marion University.
0-1. Wagner swings and misses.
Yeah, we've talked about George Haas. He's waiting on deck now. But he's an Illinois kid, but he's been living in Fond du Lac this summer. He's a Marion student. So it makes it very convenient for him to get to all the games.
That'd be a real pain in the neck to come from Illinois every single day. Go play baseball in the summer. 1-2 on Hudson Wagner. Trying to get a 2-out rally here started. Wagner swings and misses. Strikeout number 3 for Ludwig. And he just continues to mow down Sheboygan hitters. 7 shutout innings for him. And it's 1-0 Menasha as we head to the 8th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Top of the 8th inning, still 1-0 Max. It's been all zeros since the top of the first inning. That one's fouled off by Sita, the leadoff hitter. 1-2-3 due up from Menasha. Sita, Anzamo, and Olsen. Sheboygan's offense just can't get anything going, but Reclaitis has scored an absolute gem tonight. That one swung on and missed. Great breaking ball there. It's 0-2. Reclaitis gave up a couple of hits in that first inning. Run came around to score. on an error. That one swung on and missed. Number 12 of the night for Rick Lightus. Continues to rack him up. Brings up Jack Anselmo. He struck out 6 of the 9 hitters tonight for Menasha. And that one fouled back by Anselmo. Menasha, we talked about it early in the game. They don't have a lot of subs here tonight. So if you just get Ludwig off the mound, but proving to be very difficult.
Yeah, I don't envision us getting him off the mound. He's been very effective, and it isn't like all of a sudden he's going to go wild and walk a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it. So it's going to be tough. You're going to have to hit him. He's the guy.
0-2. That one bounced in there.
When we bat in the 8th inning, it's going to be George Haas leading it off for us.
9-1-2. Right where you want to be at this part of the game. That one's called strike 3. Number 13 for Rick Lightus. Back-to-back Ks at 3 in a row, going back to the 7th for Rick Lightus. They seem to come in bunches tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Brings up Evan Olsen, the most dangerous hitter in this Menasha lineup. The pitch to him is hitting the center field. Sends Ames back, still going back to the warning track and makes the catch. Alex Ames doing what he does best, making great plays in the outfield. Keeps an extra base hit off the board for Menasha. Still 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Trying to get the fans going here in the 8th. 6 outs left for Sheboygan to win the NEWBL championship. If they fall here, they'll head back to Menasha tomorrow for a decisive game 3. Haas, tail pulls the bunt back. It's 1-0. Menasha, the 9-time champions of the NEWBL. Sheboygan won it last year against these same Macs at home in game 3. Chance to do it in 2 this season. Haas hits it to left field, but right in the tracks of Anselmo for the first out. Just unfortunate again for Sheboygan. They just keep hitting it right at Menasha defenders.
Sheboygan with only 3 hits tonight.
And coming into this inning, Ludwig had just 92 pitches. Through 7 innings. And a lot of that was coming from that 6th inning. Sheboygan drew a walk and a double. Nothing to show for it. Top of the order now, Alex Ames takes a strike. It's just tough. He's just always around the zone.
Alex has hit the ball pretty hard tonight. Hit that liner to the first baseman to start off the game. Hit a long fly ball to center. And also flew to center back in the sixth. So he's hit the ball, and most of the time he's hit it quite hard.
Nice time from the hit it hard here. Nothing to show for it, though. He's 0 for 3. It's unfortunate. Terrible feeling going back to the dugout. He got all of it, and you're walking back to the dugout with an out.
Jimmy had 2 of those last night. Hit a screamer to the first baseman for an out and hit a hard line out to center field last night.
Ames hits it softly. Nigel Fields throws the first in time, and he has been special over there at third base tonight.
Their defense has been stellar tonight.
This has been
the left side of the infield, especially Nigel and Anderson.
It's just been a great baseball game. You know, it's been clean. It's been great pitching. Offense has hit the ball hard.
Ludwig has 2 walks in the ball game, and Jared doesn't have any. So they've been throwing strikes.
Hanselman, first pitch to him is fouled off. He comes in with 2 homers on the season.
You got your top 2 hitters coming up. Well, 374 coming in tonight for Chase, and then Harry's waiting. He's hitting 350 coming in.
0-1, 2 outs. Hanselman takes it outside. No chase from Chase. It's 1-1 now. Can he get on base for Harry Stelt, who had the hardest hit ball of the night for Sheboygan? Double down the right field line. The only extra base of the night for Sheboygan as well. 1-1's inside. And if Hanselman were to get on, an extra base hit from Harry would score him. He's got great speed. He's got 9 stolen
That's what
bases
I'm hoping
as
for,
well.
Lucas.
But the first step is he's got to get on base. 2-1 to Chase. Hits it foul at the plate. It looks like hit it off his foot. 2-2.
Chase from Neenah, Wisconsin, is an alumni of Ripon College. Birthplace of the Republican Party.
Yes. 2-2, 2 outs. Deuce is wild in the 8th inning. Ludwig nearing that 100 pitch mark. But you can very well assume he'll be back out there for the 9th if he were to get Hanselman here. 2-2, 2 outs. Chase Hanselman takes it inside. The count runs full. Big pitch here for Ludwig, and an even bigger at bat for Hanselman.
Be interesting to see what Ludwig goes with.
He's been great with all his stuff tonight. That one hit into right center field, coming in Seda, and again makes a diving catch to end the inning. What a special outfielder he is. Robs Chase Hanselman of a hit, and 8 scoreless innings for the Menasha pitcher Hudson Ludwig. 3 outs left for them to keep their season alive as we head to the 9th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Top of the 9th inning, Jared Ricklett is back out there. He's thrown 8 innings, and he's only given up 1 run, and he's in line for the loss. Sheboygan has still got a goose egg up on the scoreboard. Have yet to be able to push a run across and have yet to really do anything on offense at all. Very few runners in scoring position. No runner has reached third base tonight. Recollets has got to get through one more. 4, 5, and 6. Thompson, Koopman, and Nigel. And the big problem for Sheboygan, the left side of the infield, and Ryan Sita in center field, Marty.
And we keep hitting it to those people. Give credit to Koopman over at first. He's made some nice plays, bailing his infielders out from throwing errors.
1-0 is the score.
Line score is 1 run for Menasha with 6 hits and no errors. Sheboygan has no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error.
Remember, if Menasha is able to hold on, they'll go back to the USA Sports Complex in Appleton tomorrow night to play Game 3.
That's a 7:30 game also.
Best of 3 series. Sheboygan looking to close it out on their home turf. 1-1 to Thompson, swing and a miss. 13 Ks for Recollets tonight. And again, he's in line for the loss.
Yeah, amazing.
1-2. Make it 14. He got him swinging for the first out. We've talked about the dominance of Ludwig. We've really taken for granted what Jared Recollets has done tonight. 14 strikeouts and 8 in a third innings. Only giving up 1 run all the way back in the first inning. That one fouled back by Koopman. It's 0-1. Koopman is 1 for 3 with a single. That one's in there for a strike. He was fooled on that one. Lettis trying to keep the score where it is. Give his offense one more chance. That one, did it hit him? Bounced just before his foot. One, two,
As
one
a batter, you got to sell that. You know, like start dancing.
Feeling for your leg. 1-2 to Koopman. That one popped up in the shallow center field. Coming in, Ames. Going out, Haas. Ames will be there, and he'll make the catch for the second out.
Good communication by the fielders. Ames, of course, took command and called everybody off.
2 outs in the 9th. It'll be Colin Nigel. He's 1 for 3 as well. Ground into a double play. Swing and a miss. Double play came in the 6th inning. 0-1. Recollets trying to go 3 up, 3 down once again in this 9th. Breaky ball in there for a strike. He's retired the last 10. He's got 14 strikeouts. Can he make it 15? The pitch. Swing and a miss. 15 strikeouts for Jared Recollets. We're through 8.5. Menasha remains on top 1-0. Despite an absolute gem of a performance from Jared Recollets.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American.
Fans, this is our last broadcast of the season, and I just want to thank all of you for the kind comments throughout the season. We've heard a lot. It's really appreciated by Lucas and myself. Lucas will be his last year as an intern. He did the last two. Done a great job. It's been awesome working with you, Lucas, and all the best with you in your career.
Thank you so much. Been an absolute blessing to work with you as well, Marty.
And Lucas, why don't you give them the total money that's going to be given to the relief efforts at for Menasha?
With all the donations and the $1,000 give before $2,917 given away tonight. Steld hits it to center field. Sita going back. He'll have room, makes the catch. Thought for a second there, maybe. Not enough for Harry Steld.
More of the same, Lucas, unfortunately.
Any ball in that outfield is caught by Sita.
7 putouts by Ryan Sita.
They say 99% of the earth is covered by Ryan Sita. The rest is water. Jimmy Jurgensen with 1 out. Hits it to center field. Going back is Sita. Still going back to the track to the wall. It's off the wall. Jurgensen on his way to second base. Dives in there safely. It's a 1-out double for Jurgensen. And Sheboygan has got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Just missed it, Marty.
Just missed it. It was off that Sheboygan A sign and just to the left of the American flag. And coming in to run for Jimmy is Moxon Kearns. What a hit.
Brings up Cal Casper. Chance to tie this ball game up. It did sound like Jurgensen got all that. Did it to you?
I was more surprised that Sita didn't catch it actually, because it stayed in the park. It must have been one of that 1% that's not covered by Sita.
And it looks like Ludwig will remain out there on the mound. And no surprise to us.
If you're the manager, would you pull him?
I would not, no. Moxon Kearns, the new runner at second base. He's the tying run with 1 out. Fans getting loud here at Wildwood Park.
Another great opportunity for Cal to drive in a run.
The winning run is at the plate, and it's Cal Casper. Casper is 1 for 3 tonight. Great speed at second base. Anything to the outfield should score Kearns. First pitch is low to Cal. Crowd really getting into it now. They got something to cheer for. 2 outs to work with here for Sheboygan. One and 0. Kearns on at second base. Casper at the plate. Takes it low. It's 2-0. Last time Sheboygan played Menasha at this ballpark, they walked it off. That was Chase
Moxon
Anthony.
needs to be careful out at second base because the second baseman, Olson, is making a strong move for a pickoff throw. His pitcher didn't spin around that last time, but
that one's outside. It's 3-0 now in Casper. Sheboygan with just 4 hits tonight. It can all be forgotten if they come away with the W.
Well, one of the things that Ludwig hasn't had to do is throw a lot of pressure pitches.
3-0. Casper takes a strike right down the middle from Ludwig. Ludwig is over the 100 pitch mark right now. He sits at 109 pitches, and it's ball 4. Casper draws the walk. 2 runners on base for Connor Lash. The winning run is on base. The tying run is at second at Kearns. And that was pitch 110 for Ludwig. It's getting to that danger area.
One of the things that's really advantageous for Sheboygan is they have two fast runners on base, so anything that's an extra base hit, Casper has a chance to score.
Lash hits it sharply past the glove of Nigel at third. Round third is Kearns. Kearns will score. Into third is Casper. On his way to second is Lash. He's in there safely. An RBI double for Connor Lash ties the game up in the ninth. Oh boy, Marty, we got ourselves a ball game now.
As great a defense as Menasha has played, and it looks like they're going to be removing Ludwig. If you hit it a little bit hard enough and not right at him, you know, you got a chance. And pardon me, Jimmy did it when he led off with the double. He got it just out of the reach of Sita, and now Lash hit it just hard enough to get it past the glove of the third baseman, Nigel, and Sheboygan has tied it up, and they got runners on second and third and only one out, and Sawyer Schultes up.
Brings up Connor Olson, who has had one heck of a season. He's pitched 22 and a third innings, and he's only given up 2 runs, a .63 ERA. And the most pressure-packed pitches you will ever see. Runners on second and third with just 1 out. And it looks like Brad Reinflesch is going to pinch hit.
I like that.
Seems to be Schultes' day is done. The crowd has come alive in this ninth inning, rallying behind their Sheboygan A's, who are just 90 feet away from winning back-to-back NEWBL championships.
I think this is a really good substitution by Tim Moyer to bring in Brad. Brad's a real solid hitter. Had a little bit of an off year, only hitting .246, but he's a better hitter than that. And he's experienced.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's been in these big-time moments before. All he needs is a sacrifice fly with great speed on at third. And Cal Casper. A base hit for sure wins the game. Sheboygan had been held scoreless for the first 8 1/3 innings. And now they have a chance to be victorious and win back-to-back championships, and it looks like they're putting them on. Pinch hitting, and he gets intentionally walked.
That's a good move by Menasha.
Hudson Wagner. The infield comes in with 1 out. Remember the last time these two played, Chase Hanselman walked him off with a base hit in the left field. Crowd on their feet, bases loaded, 1 out. Wagner swings and misses. Remember, Olson comes into this game with a .63 ERA. He's got 19 strikeouts to 7 walks. The 0-1 pitch is outside, nowhere to put Wagner. It's 1-1.
Maybe the 7 walks was the operative word in your description of Olson. He has no place to put Wagner.
1-1. Wagner swings and misses. Heavy hack. Tense moments here at Wildwood Park. A great crowd has mostly remained at the ballpark. A pitcher's duel, 1-1 in the ninth. Wagner swings and misses, fouls it away. Just got a piece. Haas is on deck. He's 1 for 3 tonight when it gets to him, unless Wagner grounds it to a double play. How difficult for a pitcher. You come into a game, winning run of a championship is 90 feet away, and you're expected to get out of it. 1-2 to Wagner. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Great pitch by Olson, high and tight.
2 outs. And we mentioned what George Haas has done this season. And a rough start, and he's hitting .350 in his last 50 at-bats. 2 outs. Haas inside. 1-0. Sheboygan with 5 hits tonight. A 6-1 gives them a championship. Take it outside. It's 2-0. Pressure pitches for Olson. 2 down in the 9th. Bases are full of A's. Haas fouls it back.
Wow.
2-1.
2-0 pitch. I was surprised he was swinging at that one.
He doesn't want to win on a walk-off walk, Marty.
Hey, whatever it takes, Lucas.
Fans getting loud at Wildwood Park. Their A's just 90 feet away from a championship. In there for a strike. And if this goes to extras, what do you do with Rick Lace? Does he come back out there? 2-2. 2 down in the 9th. Winning run at third base. Haas swings and misses. And Connor Olson walks the tightrope and escapes an impossible jam to take this game to extra innings. Free baseball on this Tuesday night.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
NEWBL, I'ma take you home. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
First.
What an electric 9th inning that Sheboygan ties it up. Jared Ricklitis is out there for his 10th inning of work. And he's got 15 strikeouts. Trying to continue what has been an outstanding appearance for the A's ace. Living up to the name tonight. 14 strikeouts.
Ty Witek is playing first base now, Lucas.
15 strikeouts.
Coming in for Sawyer Schultes, and then Kearns stays in for Jimmy and plays left field.
Swing and a miss. 15 strikeouts so far. And Ben Johnston, 7-8-9. Pitch in there for a strike.
Sometimes those advantages facing the
pitch is hit softly in left center field. Chasing after it, Ames. Chase after it hard and makes the catch. Wow. What ground he covered on that one. We're seeing special center field play tonight from both sides.
That we have, that's for sure.
The 7, 8, and 9 hitters tonight for Menasha are 0 for 10 with 8 strikeouts. Ricklitis has pitched 9 1/3 innings. You don't see that very often.
I think in a perfect world, Menasha would have won this game 1-0, and they'd come back tomorrow night with Connor Olson. Now, with him having to go tonight, you know, puts in question why he's available. You know, will he be available tomorrow? how much would he be able to pitch?
And can you get deeper into that Menasha bullpen? Because he's going to be a tough guy to score off of. And if they don't, and this goes deep tonight, and it could be the same situation as last year's Game 3 where they don't know who they're going to pitch. 0-2. Michaelitis struck him out, number 16. Just continues to dominate. 9 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. A stat line for the ages. Brings up Ben Johnston, the 9-0 hitter. Johnston hits it down left field line, foul. Into the woods of no return.
Johnston having a really tough night. He hasn't done anything, he hasn't had any catches out in right field. I think he had that one play on Harry's double.
Feels like it's the only ball hit to him.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's been the center. 0-2. 2 down in the 10th. Sheboygan looking to keep it tied going to the bottom half. Way outside, 1-2. Large portion of the fans have stuck around for these extra inning baseball. Check swing, called strike 3. Strikeout number 17 on the night for Michaelitis. And he's through 10 impossibly strong innings. We go to the bottom of the 10th, 1-1. Sheboygan with a chance to win the back-to-back NEWBL championships in the 10th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver.
Bottom of the 10th inning. A ruckus crowd waiting to explode. And it'll be 1, 2, and 3 for Sheboygan. Alex Ames, Chase Hansman, and Harry Stelt. Ames takes the first pitch high. Ames is 0 for 4 tonight, but he's hit the ball hard 3 times. And he takes it outside 2-0. Michaelitis has been absolutely insane tonight. 17 strikeouts.
That Ludwig kid, maybe he deserved better, but he had to pitch all 9 innings. Luckily, he had a good relief pitcher to follow him up to keep it from becoming a loss. But both starting pitchers were awesome tonight.
Yes. A definition of a pitcher's duel.
Exactly.
And it shows how you can be dominant in different ways. Michaelitis did it with the strikeouts, and Ludwig did it with soft contact. It's 2-2 on Ames, the leadoff hitter in this 10th inning. The pitch. Bounced out of the glove of Thompson, and it runs full. So important for Sheboygan to get the leadoff runner on. And a great arm in Connor Olson. An ERA under 1. The 3-2 pitch to Ames. Ball 4 outside. He draws the leadoff walk. Sheboygan's got a runner on base to begin the 10th.
Possibilities for Sheboygan. Hanselman doesn't have any sacrificed bunts this year, so I don't know how good of a bunter he is. One thing that is a positive, Alex has 18 stolen bases on the year. Trouble is Quade Thompson does have a good arm. That's a Menasha catcher.
That was his 28th walk of the season. First pitch to Hanselman. Takes it high, 1-0.
Also looking down the first base, Alex did not have a real big lead on that first pitch.
You don't want to make it out on the bases in this situation, but you want to find a way to get in the scoring position. It's a tough place to be. Hanselman takes a strike. 1-1. Olsen got out of an impossible jam. He came in with runners on second and third and just 1 out. Not able to allow a run, and he got out of it. 2 strikeouts after an intentional walk. Ames dives back into first safely. One and one. Chase Hanselman at the plate. Championship on the line. Recolitis has been sensational. Ludwig was just as good. Hanselman fouls it off.
That wasn't a very good pitch, Lucas. That would have been the kind of pitch you want to stroke it out to right field, but all Chase could do was foul it off.
It's been crazy how quiet the crowd gets right before the pitch, and then right as something happens, how loud it gets. They know the situation. 1 and 2. Ames at first, Hanselman at the plate. The pitch is hit up the middle. Flip to second for 1. The throw to first is not in time. What great speed by Chase Hanselman to beat that one out. And now it's Harry Stelt. Fans chanted his name at the ballpark. The A's leader, their captain, and one of the most accomplished players in Sheboygan A's history, has a chance to win the game. Swing and a miss. Now you send Hanselman here.
We're not used to seeing Harry take a swing like that on a first pitch.
0-1 on Stelt. Takes it low. Hanselman thought about it, but remains at first.
Good job by Quade Thompson to keep that ball at home plate.
Yeah, he's been great back there all night. He's kept a lot of close pitches in front of him. Hasn't allowed runners to advance an extra base. 1-1. Stelt, another heavy hack. And it's 1 and 2. Do you 2 strikes? Probably not.
Yeah. Probably not.
Moxon Kearns is on deck for Jurgensen. 1 and 2. Stelt hits it to right. It'll be foul territory. No one will get there into the Menasha bullpen.
I think if Harry could hit a double like he did back in the 6th inning down that right field line, that would be enough for Hanselman to score.
1 and 2. 1 down in this 10th inning. Ames is at first. He drew a walk to begin this 10th. One of the A's leaders in stolen bases with 18. Hasn't moved yet. Or I should say Hanselman's at first, as that one's low. Ames drew the walk. Hanselman got onto a fielder's choice that got him to first base. He's got 9 stolen bases of his own. He, as well, has not been on the move yet. 2 and 2 to Stelt. The pitch is hit foul.
Olsen going with the heater on that last pitch, and Harry was able to spoil it.
2 and 2. 1 down in the 10th. Again, Sheboygan fans on their feet, especially down by the A's dugout. Waiting for the winning swing against a very good pitcher for the Max. Stelt hits it on the ground, a short double play ball. Second for one. Stout doesn't even run the first. And it's a 6-4-3 double play. And the A's go down quietly in the 10th. And we're headed to another inning of extra baseball. The 11th inning coming up next.
Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, Tea Time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Legend Larry's in the house tonight has decided to match the $1,000 donated by the Sheboygan Athletic Club. So now we got $3,917 donated to the Menasha Relief Fund. One incredible turnout tonight for the A's. Able to give so much back as that one's in the ground the third. Throw to first in time to get Sita for the first out of the 11th inning. And it's Jared Reclitas back out on the mound for Sheboygan. He has thrown 114 pitches tonight and 101 strikes.
Pretty awesome.
With 17 strikeouts to go along with it.
You're missing the key stat, Lucas. No walks.
That as well. Now we'll bring up Jack Anselmo. He is 1 for 4. The 1-0. Outside, it's 2-0. Just talking about all his strikes he's thrown. He gets down 2-0. Just 6 hits given up in his 10 innings pitched. That one's in the ground sharply to third. Foul. Wow, that was very close to being right over that third base bag.
Yeah. You know, and I wouldn't have been surprised if you'd have called it fair.
Neither.
Yeah.
Sheboygan and Menasha have played an absolute barn burner tonight. Very limited runs. Every pitch feels so important. Both teams' seasons on the line. Menasha's more than Sheboygan's. 2-1. That one's outside. It's 3-1. Reclitas is through 10 1/3 innings on the mound.
Well, another thing to think about, Lucas, we don't want to put anybody on base with Evan Olson.
No.
Waiting on deck.
And it's ball 4, and that's exactly what Reclitas is going to do. Ball 4.
Bill speaks up.
Brings up Evan Olson. And we mentioned coming into this game, an average of .470. An OPS of 1,200. 16 RBIs. It's 7 home runs this season with Whitewater. A 5-tool offensive player.
And Zelmo taking a nice lead at first.
And that one's outside, and Reclitas has been a little bit off with the command in this 11th inning. One out. Evan Olson at the plate. A pitch hit on the ground to Stout. Throws to second for one, to throw to first in time. 5-4-3 double play. And Sheboygan's headed to the bottom of the 11th. 11 innings pitched by Jared Reklitis. And Sheboygan's got another chance to win it in the bottom of the 11th inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Bottom of the 11th inning at Wildwood Park. Sheboygan still has a chance to win the NEWBL championship for the second consecutive season. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Moxon Kearns, who pinch ran for Jimmy Jurgensen, will lead it off. Followed by Cal Casper and Connor Lash. Fans still on their feet here at Wildwood Park. It's been a great atmosphere all night. Can their A's come through and walk this game off? Ludwig pitched 8 1/3 spectacular innings. Connor Olson has since come in and done the same. Kearns swings and misses. Moxon hit a home run against the Tropics just over a week ago.
Wouldn't that be special? They could win the championship.
Kearns lines it right at Anderson at short. What's new tonight for Sheboygan? The left side of the infield and center field have been the only spots they've hit it all night. One down. Casper, talking about home runs. He's got 2 home runs or a home run in each of his last 2 games for his 2 homers on the season. Can he extend that streak to 3?
That home run last night was out to left field. He's also got a hit tonight and a walk.
Casper takes a strike.
And as he always does, has been real solid behind the plate.
Connor Lash is on deck. Another big power bat for Sheboygan. It's 0-2 on Casper. And he fouls it off. Stays alive. 5 hits on night for Sheboygan. And just 6 for Menasha. How much longer can these offenses be dormant? Casper takes the ball. 2-2. Should say 1-2 on Casper. Sheboygan's biggest power bat and their clutchest bat is out of the lineup now. Pitch run for, as that one's behind Casper. Olson has come in, given up an intentional walk. Wasn't really his doing, but it goes against his record. And then a leadoff walk in the 10th, the only damage against him. That one's inside, it's 3-2.
That's the second time now that Connor Olson has walked off the back of the mound thinking he had a strike.
The pitch. That one's high. Cal Casper draws the walk. He's on for the 3rd time tonight. Brings up Connor Lash. The Menasha Max, a team ERA of just 2.19 coming in. Have lived up to that and then some. Lash is 1 for 3 with probably the biggest hit in the game. I should say it is the biggest hit in the game. Line drive past the outstretched glove of Colin Nigel that scored the tying run. Another one of those, or Sheboygan's more than likely the champions. It's 1-0 on Lash. Lash swings and misses. Another heavy hack by an A's hitter.
It's like Olson threw off Casper. Casper had a nice lead, and then when he delayed so long throwing the pitch, Cal took a step back.
Pitch to Lash is outside, and the throw back to first. Not in time to get Casper. It's 2-1 on Lash. And you mentioned even if Sheboygan comes up short in this game, it's great that they're having Connor Olson throw this many innings tonight. 2-1. DH Connor Lash. Lash hits it softly over the head of Nigel for a base hit. Casper will stay at second, but the A's threatening. 2 runners on base with 1 out.
Ty Wytek is not played very much this year, but I'll tell you, the kid is a good hitter, and he's only gotten 11 plate appearances, but he has 3 hits and 7 at-bats. He's hitting .429. And he's a big kid.
1 out for Wytek. How special would be 7 at-bats on the season.
They got him listed at 6'4", 205. Went to Concordia University from Foxgrove, Illinois.
The first pitch from Olson. Winning run at second base. It is low, it's 1-0. The peel over to the base umpire is no swing.
I don't know how close our fans were watching, but they did it right that time. The catcher appealed, and Jamie Thurn, the home plate umpire, immediately pointed out to his partner so he could make a call.
1-0 to Wytek. Takes a strike.
You know, we've seen twice tonight where the mechanics of that was not performed very well, and it made the umpires look bad.
Much cleaner that time around. 1-1, 1 out. Bottom of the 11th. A swing and a miss from Wytek. Nasty breaking ball from Olson. And Thompson out the top to his pitcher.
You know, talking about Wytek, he hasn't had enough at-bats, you know, to deal with some of those kind of good pitches. Does a lot of coaching on weekends with a traveling kind of team, and not sure if he plays with somebody else besides us, but wish he'd play more.
Takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Coaching at any level. 1-2. Winning run Casper at second. Olson's pitch is popped up in the shallow right center field. Sita will be there once again to make the catch. Taking from second is Casper. The throw to third will not be in time. Casper advances to third on the flyout from Wytek. And it's up to Hudson Wagner. Any ball that gets past Thompson, you'd expect
puts
Casper.
a lot of pressure on the battery.
And he's been great all night. Keeping balls in front. Wagner is 0 for 4.
He's overdue.
That's for sure. A pitch to Wagner on the move to second. His last, he'll be there. Doesn't matter defensive indifference, but prevents that flip to second to end the inning. The ball hit the short. And over to talk to his pitcher is the Menasha manager. So 1-1 on Wagner. Bottom of the 11th inning. Runners on second and third. Cal Casper's out at third. Connor Lash is at second base.
CJ, do you know who the manager is? I've got on my notes it's Jason Werschke, but I don't believe that's Jason. I'm sorry about that. I got that gentleman's name. He's done a great job tonight, the manager.
He's pushed the right buttons pitching-wise. 0-1 to Wagner. And Olson steps off. What a balk. Imagine that. Walk off.
I'll take it.
Walk off the championship with a balk. The 0-1. Wagner takes high. It's 1-1. George Haas is on deck. Should it reach him? The only way it would reach him is on a walk. 1-1. Wagner takes high. 2-1. Olson's give up a walk and a single in this inning.
Key runner is Cal Casper over at third.
Lash's run doesn't matter. Casper a big secondary lead. And Wagner takes outside. It's 3-1.
Again, though, Olson not happy with the call. He thought he had a strike. And now they are going to walk Hudson
And
intentionally.
they're just putting Wagner on. The bases will be loaded for George Haas. Just as they were in the 9th. Again in the 11th against Connor Olson. Fans to their feet again at Wildwood Park. The first pitch to Haas. Strike on the outside corner. What a pitch. What a spot from Olson. Casper, the winning run at third. Haas, the man at the plate that's got to bring him there. The 0-1 pitch. Tie, it's 1-1. Can't put much more pressure on the pitcher than what's on Olson right now. One to the Haas. Takes a ball, it's 2-1. Olson's got to be careful. Takes a long walk around the mound.
Reminds me of the mad Hungarian, Al Hrabowski.
2-1, 2 outs. Bases loaded. The pitch to Haas. Fouled away. It's 2-2. Can Sheboygan get ended in the 11th? Or will they have to play more baseball in the 12th? It's all up to George Haas. 2-2. Bases full of A's. Pressure pitch from Connor Olson. The pitch. Outside, 3-2. Olson almost walks to the dugout. And it doesn't get any bigger than this. Full count. Bases loaded. Winning run at third base. In a tie game. And a NEWBL championship clinching game 2. The 3-2 pitch to George Haas. Fans on their feet. The pitch. It's hit on the ground softly to short. The throw to first is in time. Wow. And he's out at first. It looked like he beat him by plenty.
What I was thinking is the throw was just a little lob and he had to reach out to grab it. And if that pulls his foot off the base and you call him safe, we win the game.
But it did not. And we'll head to the 12th. More baseball.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Top of the 12th inning, a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Button, comes in with an ERA of 3.13, but what an unbelievable night from Jared Reclitis, Marty.
The line for Jared tonight, 11 innings pitched, only allowed 6 hits, 1 run, it was earned, walked 1 and struck out 17. Outstanding effort by Jared. Now he turns it over like you called, Lucas, to Jason.
Bunton's been great this season. Mentioned 3.13 ERA. Doesn't give up a lot of runs. To just 8 walks and 31 2/3 innings. We're in the 12th inning, and only 2 runs have been scored in this ballgame. Swing and a miss. Quade Thompson will lead it off, and he comes up empty on his first attempt. Thompson, Koopman, and Nigel, 4, 5, and 6. The pitch. Bunton, line to second base, caught by Hudson Wagner for the first out. Both Marty and I are running out of space on our score sheets.
I'm down to my last inning. They're in the at-bat hits and runs columns.
First pitch is shown bunt but pulled back by Koopman. It's been a relatively short game. We've yet to hit the 3-hour mark, and we're in the 12th inning. As that one swung on and missed by Koopman.
It was a much better played game than the first game last night in Appleton.
That one lined up the middle for a base hit. And it's the first hit since the 6th inning for Menasha. Comes off the bat of Jacob Koopman, who, guess what, had the last hit. Sheboygan had faced the minimum amount of batters in an inning every inning, including the 6th.
I was going to say, from that hit in the 6th to the walk in the 11th, he retired 13 batters in a row. 14 in a row. That was Jared Reclitis.
It's going to be 1-0 on Colin Nigel. He's 1 for 4. He had that double play in the 6th inning. That one hit to third base and past the glove of Haas, and 2 runners on base for Menasha. Back-to-back singles. Slow roller. Got past both Stelt and George Haas. And Menasha, who's had all the pressure on them in these extra innings, finally putting on some pressure and finally get to see a new arm.
We're to the bottom part of the order. Jared Reclitis owned the bottom part of the Menasha order. Let's see if Button can do the same thing.
The 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Menasha are 0 for 12 with 10 strikeouts tonight. It's been nothing but K's almost. See if Bunton can continue the trend. He'd also take a ground ball to a middle infielder. Breaking ball way outside.
One thing we didn't mention enough of, Lucas, coming back, was the tremendous play by Harry at third to start the double play to end the 11th.
Ball gets away from Casper, and both runners advance, and that is trouble for Sheboygan. When Connor Olson came into the game in the 9th inning, Sheboygan had runners on 2nd and 3rd with just 1 out, and he was able to work out of it. It's the same situation for Bunton. Infield comes in, Anything on the ground, an infielder will be throwing it home. But the holes are bigger. Swing and a miss. Anderson comes up empty. It's 2-1. Anderson is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Two and one on him. The pitch outside. It's 3-1. Otto stands on deck. He's got the same stat line, 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. 3-1. Jason Button trying to find his command. Pitch is line in the left field, coming in. Left fielder, it's down for a base hit. A run will score, and Menasha takes the lead. And they're just 3 outs away from a championship. And how the tide and momentum has shifted. Sheboygan had the bases loaded with 2 outs. 90 feet away once again from clinching the NEWBL championship. And then fast forward just a half an inning and they're losing. Crazy game that baseball is.
We got to stop them right here. 1 run is bad enough. We can come back from that. It's going to be awfully tough if you got to score 2 or more the way Olson has been pitching.
Brennan Otto, the hitter. He is 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Bunting could use a strikeout or a ground ball right now. Anything other than that, a run probably scores. That's outside. We don't see Bunting struggle with his command too often. I mean, it can be tough. He's not used to coming out of the bullpen. It could be a different adjustment for a starter. That one's fouled off. You see in the playoffs, though, throw your best arms. Doesn't matter if they're a starter or a reliever.
That's for sure. We don't know who Tim had.
Ryan Flesh was supposed to be the other arm, but he came in to pinch hit.
Yeah, I don't know who he had lined up to pitch tomorrow if it went to a 3rd game.
That one's outside. Let's hope we don't have to worry about that.
Right. Yeah, right, exactly.
2-2, 1 out. Brennan Otto at the plate. See if Button challenges him. That one's hit to left, and it's foul. Just missed the chalk of that left field line.
Schmidt pitched a couple of days ago. If he had to go tomorrow, I don't know that he would be ready, not having enough rest.
And of course, Recolaitis again.
Recolaitis going tonight. He's not going to be pitching tomorrow. And
11 innings.
See about Bunting, how far he goes. He might be able to go tomorrow.
2-2. Swing and a miss. The 18th strikeout of the night for Menasha hitting. And the first on Bunting's line. And they give Otto the golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts in his 5 at-bats. And coming up, Ben Johnston, who also has.
Jackson Storm pinch hitting.
Jackson Storm will pinch hit for Ben Johnston, who also had the golden sombrero. Jackson's score comes in hitting 83. First pitch to score is fouled off the dugout of Menasha. Score is just 12 at-bats on the season. Big one here. That one's hit into center field. Bermuda Triangle coming in his aims, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. But Bunting concedes a run, and Menasha's just 3 outs away from forcing a game 3 tomorrow night.
Yeah, got the top of the order.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Bottom of the 12th inning. Menasha got one in the top of the 12th and have a 2-1 lead and are just 3 outs away from forcing a game 3 tomorrow night. It's top of the order, due up for Sheboygan. Alex Ames, Chase Hanselman, and Harry Stelt. Who better to have up?
Well, Alex did his job in the 10th inning, leading off, getting on base. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a run home, but did his job. He got on base. Let's see if Alex can do that again.
Sheboygan is just 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight. Part of the reason why they have only 1 run. Ames takes a pitch in there for a strike. It's going to be tough to string hits together against Connor Olson. He's given up just 1 hit. And that one's in there for a strike. He's given up just 1 hit in his 2 2/3 innings.
You know, back to your point that you just made, Sheboygan has left 11 runners on base.
Ames pops it up. Johnston coming over and making the catch for the first out.
First fly out to Johnston. Pardon me,
Cita.
Jackson. Score?
Yes, Jackson score, I should say, out there for Ben Johnston. Brings up Chase Hanselman. Hanselman came in hitting .374. He is 0 for 5 tonight. He's carrying a 6-game hitting streak into this game. Takes a strike. He was robbed in the 8th inning. Lined out to Ryan Sia, who hasn't tonight. 0-1 on Hanselman. The pitch is hitting the left center field. Going back is Anselmo to the wall. It's a home run. Chase Hanselman ties it up in the 12th. And we're all knotted together once again. Are
Lucas, that's a
me?
Sheboy gunner.
A Sheboy gunner to tie it in game 2. This game has been absolutely wild.
For Hanselman, his 3rd homer of the season. Couldn't have picked a better time.
And guess who's up? It's Harry Stelt. Just when you thought Menasha had it in hand, Stelt fouls it back. Will it end, Marty? Will either team give in?
I
The
don't
pitch.
think so.
That one lined over the head of Nigel. Into left field for a base hit. Harry Stelt's got a single. And the A's starting to get some hard hit contact off of Olson. Moxon Kearns at the plate.
Moxon hit the ball really hard his last time, but it was right at the shortstop, Anderson. Hopefully he can find a hole.
Pitch to Kearns, swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Olson still bringing the heat.
Harry Stelt at first base. Moxon Kearns at the plate. Kearns takes a strike. 0-2. These fans want more than ties. They want wins. Can the A's deliver in the 12th? The pitch. It's high. It's 1-2.
Moxon came in to pinch run back in the 9th inning for Jimmy Jurgensen, and Moxon wound up scoring.
Kern swings and misses, and first base is occupied, so no need for the putout. And the second out of the inning comes at the hands of a Kern strikeout. Cal Casper. Can he do it? 2 outs in the 12th. 2-2 the score. That one's a strike. It's going to be very difficult to score Harry from first. Even a ball in the gap. You wouldn't expect him to advance all the way around the bases. That one's low. The guy you want to get to the plate right now is Connor Lash. He's got base hits in his last 2 at-bats. He's been on 3 times. Casper as well has been on 3 times. This part of the order's done a lot of damage. That one's low. It's 2-1. We are about to cross the 3-hour mark, and we're in the bottom of the 12th inning.
It's been a well-played game tonight. Very quickly played, too.
2-1. Outside, 3-1. Lash looms on deck. He had the big hit in the 9th that tied it up. He had a big hit in the 11th as well. Pitch is outside, ball 4. The winning run is once again in scoring position for Sheboygan.
Well, I don't think Tim's going to be pinch running for Harry.
No.
But if we get the kind of hit that Connor had back in the 9th, that should be enough for Harry to score.
Anything down a baseline should be more than enough. Pitch to Lash is popped up and foul. Stays in the ballpark. 0-1. Stealth the winning run at second base. Lash hits it right at third baseman Nigel, steps on the bag, and guess what we have more of? Baseball. Top of the 13th on its way, as Sheboygan ties it up in the 12th in an absolutely wild championship game too.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Well, I'll take you home. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
What a way for the last game, home game of the season to go for Sheboygan. It has been an absolute barn burner. And then some tonight. Top of the 13th inning. It'll be 1, 2, 3 due up. Ryan Cita, Jack Anselmo, and Evan Olson. The part of the order you do not want to face is due up for Menasha.
We were just looking from last year's playoff in Game 1. Sheboygan won it 3-2 in 14 innings. So We've had close games against these guys in the past.
And no more higher stakes than this. Bunton back out there on the mound. Sita swings and misses. A lot of fans have stuck around.
They've been engaged for sure. It's been a tight ball game all night. Menasha holding the advantage most of the way.
Hanselman couldn't let that hit streak go to waste. Had the huge home run to keep us tied, or to get us tied, and to give us more baseball tonight. 13th inning. Jared Reclitus went the first 11. Bunton came in, gave up a run the 12th, and he strikes out Sita for the first out. Number 2 for Bunton. Jack Anselmo steps to the plate. He is 1 for 4 with a walk and a single. Pitch is in there for a strike. It was weird to see Bunton give up a run last inning, especially felt like his command was his problem.
I thought
Anselmo pops it up behind the infield. Haas is under and makes the catch for the second out. 2 quick outs for.
I thought there were two issues. One, he had a little bit of command issues, but Menasha found some holes. He had a couple of hits that could have just as well gone to an infielder for an out. But give them credit, they came through and scored a run.
Evan Olson, the most dangerous bat in this Menasha lineup. And it takes one outside for a ball. It's 1-0 on Olson. Olson started out 2 for 2. He's 0 for 3 since, 2 for 5 tonight. Takes it outside. You're Bunton. You want to be careful with the bat like this.
Yeah, this is the way we want to see this guy with 2 outs and nobody on.
2-0. And that one's low. 3-0. Evan Olson at the plate. The pitch is lined up the middle for a base hit. Past both Wagner and Haas. And Olson's got his 3rd hit of the night. 2-out rally brewing for Menasha. We'll have to find out.
Like CJ likes to play, big deal.
That was the 10th hit of the night for the Max. Just 4 combined runs through nearly 12 and a half innings of baseball. Pitcher's duel doesn't even describe what we've seen tonight. The pitch to Thompson, and it hit him. And 2 2-out base runners for the Max. And now that go-ahead run at second base for Koopman.
Koopman had hit his last time. Matter of fact, he scored that leading run in the 12th. After 1 out, he got a base hit and wound up scoring.
Jackson Anderson ended the streak of the 7 through 9 hitters for the Max. They now sit at 1 for 15. That one's in there for a strike on Koopman.
You'd think Jason would have a little bit of an advantage being a left-handed pitcher against a left-handed hitter.
Definitely more difficult to see the breaking balls.
Hopefully that plays out.
Bunton steps off. Nothing doing on second base from Thompson, or I should say Olson. Thompson's on at first. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 count on Koopman. Go ahead run at second base. 2 down in the 13th. Jeez. It's been a long baseball game. 0-2. Outside. Throw back to first, and they got it picked off. Wytek applies the tag on Quade Thompson, and Sheboygan gets out of it, and Koopman is in disbelief at the plate. Can this game get any wilder? Through 12 and a half innings, 2-2.
Oh, there's a.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back for the bottom of the 13th inning. A championship on the line for one team, a season on the line for the other. Wytech takes it high. Want to know, Wytech came in for Rhineflesh to play first base after Rhineflesh pinch hit for Schultes. Swing and a miss. Remember, he had just 7 at-bats coming tonight, just 8 now. After he flew out to center. Takes it a high, 2-1. Sheboygan's been as close as you could get. Multiple times, the bases loaded with the winning run at third. Wytech pops it up, and that'll be in play. Coming in, Koopman, moving on the way, it's dropped by Thompson.
Bit of a break for Wytech. Hopefully he can take advantage.
Thompson has now given 2 gifts to Sheboygan. 1 on the base paths and 1 behind the plate. 2-2. Ty Wytech leading off this 13th inning. 7, 8, 9 to up. Wagner and Haas behind him. 2-2. Called strike 3.
Boy, that was pretty high.
Yeah, it looked a little high. Gets the call anyway. And the first out of the inning comes via the K.
We've seen that before, Lucas, not necessarily the high strike call, but I'm just thinking of the delayed call. You know, everybody's standing there. Did he walk or is it a ball? You know, what's happening? And all of a sudden he comes up with his strike 3 motion.
Hudson Wagner shows bunt, gets it down, it's foul. Sheboygan trying to end this game.
What's tough, Lucas, is, you know, you play 50-some games through the course of a season. You rarely ever see guys bunt. I mean, it's just, they just don't do it. And then when you want to do it or try it, it's, you know, it's hard.
Yeah, especially in big spots like this. All the pressure's on you to get it down. And then if you get it down, get it fair, put it in the right spot. So many things that go along with it. 0-2 on Wagner. Check swing, didn't go around. It's 1-2. Haas is on deck.
Maybe he should have swung at that one.
Could have gotten it first with the strikeout. If they drop third strike from Thompson. That one popped up, foul territory and out of play.
Wagner's got good power.
2-2. In the 13th inning, Hudson Wagner at the plate. 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Just high, 2-2. Olsen came in the 9th, got 2 huge outs. And he's pitched under pressure a lot throughout his appearance. That one fouled off by Wagner.
Yeah, it was a good pitch by Olson. That breaking ball low and away, but Wagner able to hang in there.
Olson's only blemish was a game-tying home run from Chase Hanselman. That one is high. Olson, again, disagrees with the call. He's walked off the mound several times, thinking he's gotten a strikeout, and the call has not been made by the home plate umpire. 3-2 pitch to Wagner. Hit on softly, past the glove of Nigel for a base hit. Wagner, sharp turnaround first, but he'll hold there. And a runner on base with one out for Sheboygan.
You know, maybe it's a good thing that Menasha doesn't have so many subs, because if they had a lot of subs, there'd be a lot of barking, and it'd be loud in the dugout.
George Haas has been at the plate several times in clutch moments tonight.
Now, George is the one guy on the team that has shown an ability to bunt the ball, but, you know, with one out already, doesn't seem very possible unless he was trying to maybe bunt for a base hit.
And in both the 9th and 11th inning, George Haas came to the plate with the bases loaded, as with the winning run at third base, and could not come through. Haas pops it up on the infield. And calling everybody off is the second baseman, Olson, to make the catch for the second out. Brings up the top of the order, Alex Ames.
Now you send Wagner on a stolen base attempt.
Got to get that runner in scoring position some way, and if he gets thrown out, you got Ames to lead off in the 14th.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Wagner doesn't go, and that one's hit softly in right field. Coming in to score, and makes the catch for the third out. And we're going to the 14th inning tonight in the never-ending Game 2 of the 2026 NEWBL Championship.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, Tea Time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back for the top of the 14th inning, and what has been an absolute marathon pitcher's duel, anything you want to say, has been in this Game 2 of the 2026 NEWBL Championship. Leading off will be Jacob Koopman, the 5-hole hitter. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Menasha.
Dave Gare and Tom Graham stopping in, a couple of A's Hall of Famers.
That one popped up in the shallow center field, coming in hard as Ames. Calling everybody off as Wagner, he dropped it. On his way to second is Koopman, and that is a big mistake. We've talked about the communication being very strong for Sheboygan up to this point. And that right there is exactly what you're trying to avoid. And that is unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess you got to give an error to Wagner, huh?
Yeah. E4.
A 2-base error besides.
Runner on second base, nobody out. Buns pitched under pressure tonight. Now entering his third inning of work. Swing and a miss. Mentioned Reclitis pitched 11 spectacular innings. Gave up just 1 run and 17 strikeouts. Threw over 100 strikes, not just pitches, strikes. As that one's fouled off. It's 0-2. He's around the zone all night long. Go ahead run at second base, Jacob Koopman. The pitch is fouled away by Nigel.
Nigel's been outstanding at third base, and he's got 2 hits on the night, so he's having a good game.
He's done it all, that's for sure. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball missed high. It's 1-2. What do the A's have left if this game continues even further?
Sheboygan will have Chase Hanselman leading off the bottom of the 14th.
Swing and a miss by Nigel. And the first out in the inning comes via the K for Jason Button.
You know, one of the guys talking about tomorrow night, we don't know if we'll have to play, but just talking about it, is Gavin Goronsky, I think, would be a guy that would be available, and he's been pitching well of late. There was talk of him being here tonight. I don't know if he made it, but could be an available pitcher to start if we need him tomorrow.
He's been a good one for Sheboygan this season. And that third one of the rotation going on with Reclitis and Schmitz. Runner on second base is Jacob Koopman. Breaking ball missed. It's 1-0. Be a real shame for Menasha if they couldn't bring Koopman home from second. Blunton's got 2 outs to keep him there. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1.
Jackson Anderson, the batter, their shortstop, got an RBI single back on the 12th, but his calling card tonight has been his defense.
Outside, 2-1. Anderson has struck out 3 times tonight. He had a huge hit in the 12th. The go-ahead run in that inning before Hanselman tied it up. It's 3-1. 1 down. Go-ahead run at second base. Koopman. Pitch, and there for a strike.
I don't know why. Why do we have to wait? Call it this century, ump.
3-2 pitch. Bunton to Anderson. Called strike 3. And he got him looking for the second out. Another Sheboygan strikeout. Menasha hitting, that's the 4th time Anderson has gone down tonight.
Anderson struck out swinging his first 3 strikeouts. This last one was a called strike 3. You know, look close enough to call as a strike. As a batter, you got to protect.
And it's the 21st Menasha strikeout tonight. Otto at the plate takes it outside. The man on deck is Score. He came in for his last at-bat in the 12th, sorry. 2-0 on Otto. Otto is 0 for 5 with 4 Ks. 2-0, 2 outs. Go ahead, run at second base. Swing and a miss. Otto comes up empty. 2 up for Sheboygan in the 14th. Mari's already mentioned it. But it'll be 2, 3, and 4. Hanselman, Stilt, Kearns.
Key has shut him down this inning.
2-1. 3-1 as that one's high. Sheboygan's played from behind almost this entire game. Managed to tie it up when it matters most. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Otto. It's 3-2. Two down in the 14th. Count is full with 2 outs. The pitch from Bunton is hit foul.
Good job by Otto to hang in there.
Recklitis finished with 121 pitches. Bunton's at 51. Hits Sophie to third. Stelt bobbles, and he's got no play. And 2 errors in this inning have allowed Menasha to continue hitting in the 14th.
At least Koopman was not able to advance.
An unfortunate advance. Connor Olson, the man pitching from Menasha, has nearly thrown 100 pitches, and he came in the 9th. That one's in there for a strike.
You know, we haven't talked about it all night, but throughout the course of the season, we've talked about it a lot, and that's been the number of errors Sheboygan has committed this year.
Swing and a miss. The back pick again. And he's safe. Wow, that was close. It's 0-2. There's been nearly 400 pitches thrown tonight.
And you've called every one of them.
Yeah. The other game that had over 400 too, the Denmark game. Just the guy for long games, I guess. Not quite the 18-17 score we saw in that one. That one's outside from Bunton. You'd almost 100% assume that if this were to go to a game 3, Connor Olson would not be able to pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him swinging. Number 22 on the strikeouts for Sheboygan pitching tonight. We're going to the bottom of the 14th. Still 2-2 between the Macs and the A's.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Bottom of the 14th inning. And if you remember back to game 1 of last year's NEWBL championship, it also went to 14 innings. Sheboygan came out victorious in that one. See if they could do the same in this 14th inning.
It was 12-0 last year, CJ, and there was no run rule.
Hanselman leading off for Sheboygan, followed by Stelt and then Kearns. The guys you want up for Sheboygan.
Hanselman hit the big fly in the 12th to tie it up.
First pitch comes up empty on pitch number 88 from Connor Olson.
That's something we haven't had this year. One of our players with a 2-homer game in a game.
We saw it last year. Harry Stelt did it against the Appleton Legends, another NEWBL foe. It's 0-1. High on Hanselman. It's 1-1 now. Chase had the biggest swing of the game, I guess you could say. It's really a tie for Sheboygan when it comes to Lash's double down the line and Hanselman's homer on the 12th. 1-1. Hanselman hits it foul. It was Chase's third homer of the season. And I'm guarantee you the first two weren't as big as that one. Trying to get on base or end this game with another one over the wall. Marty mentioned we haven't seen a multi-homer game at home. Jimmy Jurgensen had one on the road. 1-2. Hanselman takes it high. On pitch 92.
Olsen still
91.
bringing it after 90 pitches. It's got good velocity.
He's through 4 2/3 innings. As that one's outside, 3-2. Only getting up 1 run. And that was the Hanselman homer.
Any way to get on, Chase.
Yes. Hanselman still Kearns, the 3-2 up. The last home game of the season has been an instant classic for Sheboygan, as Hanselman fouls it back. Harry Stout, the man on deck, was the one who walked off game 1 of last year's NEWBL championship. It's outside, ball 4. Chase Hanselman draws the walk, and Sheboygan's got their leadoff runner on base in the 14th inning. Harry Stout again. Harry Stout is 2 for 6 tonight. You don't see many games where a batter gets 7 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and I don't think I've ever seen Harry swing at so many first pitches tonight.
He's definitely got 2 tonight. I remember he's almost swung out of his shoes the last time, a couple innings back.
0-1 to Stout. It's outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Hanselman on at first base, the winning run. Anything in the gap more than likely would score him. Long pause, and the pitch is outside. It's 2-1 on Harry.
One thing that we've seen Harry do throughout his career is know the strike zone as a hitter. And
2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. Stout trying to reach for the 3rd time tonight. Three and 1 to Harry, and he pops it up foul. Got under that one.
It was definitely a hitter's count, and as a hitter, if you see it in the zone, you want to give it a rip.
3-2.
See if Hanselman goes on this pitch.
On Stout. Hanselman doesn't go. Stout hits a double play ball to short. It's bobbled. Step on second for 1, and not in time. What a great job by Harry Stout. And is Hanselman safe at second? He is not. Cleaning off the bag, trying to help out the umpires, but he is not safe at second base. Stout showed great hustle to reach and avoid the double play. That could have been disastrous for Sheboygan.
I was thinking, if we could have got Hanselman to second ahead of Harry, it gives us a fast runner.
Pitch to Kearns is hit down the line. It's a fair ball. Stout is around second. He's on his way to third. Ball just picked up by Hanselman to hold Stout at third base. And it's a double for Moxon Kearns. And the winning run is at third base again.
Good job by Moxon. Was able to squeeze it between the third baseman, Nigel, and the bag. And good hustle by Harry to get the third.
And is that it for Connor Olson?
Be interesting what they do with Cal Casper. He's walked his last 3 times. And I almost think that the strategy is walk him You got to force at any base.
Casper
Right now, if it's a ground ball and there's a play at home, you got to tag the runner.
100%. And if you're Cal Casper, he's been to the plate 6 times, and he's just 1 for 3 with those 3 walks his last 3 plate appearances, Marty mentioned. And guess what happens? Marty said it, and that's 4 walks in a row for Cal Casper, and the bases are loaded for the 3rd separate time in extra innings for Sheboygan, and they have not scored once. Connor Lash at the plate. One out in the 14th inning. The infield is in for Connor Lash. He's got 2 hits tonight. First pitch is fouled off, and it's 0-1.
There's a huge gap between Nigel and Anderson in that shortstop area.
2 for 5 with a walk for Lash tonight. One of the biggest hits of the night in the 9th. Takes it outside, it's a ball. Still a large number of fans remain all the way through the 14th inning. 1-1 pitch to Connor Lash. Swung on and missed. Connor Olson has pitched pressure pitch after pressure pitch tonight, and he just will not break. 1-2, bases loaded. Winning run at third base. Lash hits it. Foul territory, chasing after it. Koopman, and Thompson did not come down with it. Tough by the netting.
It was a catchable ball, but it would have been it was a very tough play with the screen right there.
And it's 1-2 on Lash. He stays alive thanks to the netting here at Wildwood Park.
Yeah. Good hustle by Thompson, the catcher, and Koopman, the first baseman.
Both teams have 2 runs on 10 hits. Lash makes it 11. The A's are champions. The 1-2. Lash hits it on the ground, through for a base hit. And the A's walk it off, and they're the champions. Back-to-back NEWBL champions are the Sheboygan A's. Connor Lash comes through once again in the 14th inning to bring it home for Sheboygan. Wow, what a game.
What a great game. Well played for the most part. The pitching was really outstanding. Great if you're a winner like we are. It's really tough for Menasha having lost that game.
3 championships in 6 days for the Sheboygan A's. Capped off with a 14-inning marathon win by Connor Lash. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable, and you know, they've been doing it on this, it's now a 7-game winning streak. They've been doing it in almost every game, coming from behind to win, and they did it again in this 7th game of their winning streak to win the NEWBL championship.
Sheboygan, after falling behind 1-0 in the top of the first inning, remained behind by that score all the way through the 8th inning before Connor Lash had a double down the line that brought in the tying run. And after falling behind once again in the 12th, Chase Hanselman had a game-tying home run to tie it up at 2. And then in the 14th inning, the Sheboygan A's loaded the bases, and Connor Lash once again came through to win back-to-back NEWBL championships for Sheboygan. What a season.
Yeah, it was an awesome season, and it's great working with you, Lucas. Congratulations to the team. They've really been successful the last couple of years, and a great managerial job by Tim Moyer and the boys. Just outstanding.
It's been an absolute blessing to work for the Sheboygan A's, and to end it like this says it couldn't be any more special. Any last thoughts, Marty, before?
No, just what I said before. Great effort by all the players and coaches. Again, great working with you. Thanks to the fans for watching us. My wife mentions to me quite often about the number of people that are watching, and she'll look at the comments, and they seem to be almost always positive. And you're part of that, Lucas. I mean that sincerely. It's just been a great season.
It's been a lot of fun watching this team win so many baseball games this year. Outs away to walk off the championship game in 14 innings. But until 2027, alongside the Hall of Famer Mike Martin, I'm Lucas Scholze. God bless.